coming in here because it is time for another video on the channel. Hope you guys have been enjoying your time before y'all click on this video because you guys are tuned in to episode number 18 of Fang Plays the Legendary Heroes Trails through Daybreak 2. We're going to get on in here and continue right where we last left off, where we had to rewind time because Arkride Solutions got blown to smithereens, and now we got to get another Genesis by taking our master's advice on taking things from a different perspective. Now, I ain't gonna lie, guys. After the last video, I stayed on the game for about another 10 hours. I put some grinding in since I had time. And guess what? We got some better equipment. We got better skills. I got different ordnance loadouts. It took me like 4 hours to get all the ordnance all changed around. It takes so goddamn long on this game to get your characters all well equipped properly. Because you gotta think about the certain skills that you want them to have, and then you can't do certain stuff. It just took so goddamn long. I had to make a whole goddamn flow chart, a bunch of bull crap I didn't want to deal with, but had to do it, and the payoff worked out for me because now my characters do a lot more damage now. We even went back to the Mirror-Hand Garden to get all those stars up, and I got those skill stones grinded out so that way I can max out all of my character skills. The only thing that's not maxed is my Grendel transformation. The Grendel transformation has like so many different skills, and you barely get the skill stones for it, so it's like it's almost impossible to get it right now. But that's okay. Maybe towards the end of the game I might get the Grendel skill stones a little bit more. I don't know. Anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and work our way into the game here. Now, luckily, I was able to talk to some of the characters while I was getting my equipment changed around. And I can tell you guys that we don't need to talk to all the NPCs because most of the dialogue I noticed was the exact same thing they said last time, or it's like a variation of it, so I don't know. Now, I kind of got some sus going on right now with Celeste because the Mirror-Hand Garden, she was grayed out with Swen and Nadia, and well, goddamn, they put it on the goddamn main menu. I was trying to figure, I just said, like, I can't use Celeste in the Mirror-Hand Garden, and I think I know why. I think something happened with Celeste and she got corroded. I don't know. I didn't advance the story whatsoever. I just put that together with me not being able to use it on the Mirror-Hand Garden. So something's going on with Celeste, guys. I don't know. Because I could use Leon just fine. Leon's fine. It's just Celeste was grayed out, so I didn't know why they did that. So I kind of don't like that. Like, I feel like that shouldn't gray her out until, like, it already happened, but I guess it kind of technically did. I just don't know it yet, so. Alright, guys, I do got one more for the Mirror-Hand Garden to do because I saved it just for you guys. Alright, so let's go ahead and get on in here. I don't know why that load screen takes so goddamn long, but it does. Alright, little fairy, go ahead and lead us on in here. So, Mirabelle was looking into the Mirror-Hand Garden, right? Any luck on that end, Rosette? Knowing her, she already came across something of note. Shall we contact her? Let's do it. Howdy, Rosette, and same to you, Arkride Solutions. So, what's shaking at? Besides that walking blade has you added to your crew, I mean. We want to check in on the Mirror-Hand Garden. First off, how much do you already know about what's happening? Whoa now, way to put a girl in blast. I guess there's no point keeping on the down low, though. No, sir, you lost control of the place after you got hijacked, but that doesn't mean Marduk hasn't been monitoring the sits around the clock. And actually, after analyzing yesterday's data, don't tell me you noticed something screwy. Look at you, Mr. Redhead Smarty Pants. A part of our normal system operations like no one ever observed before took place yesterday. As for how or why it happened, well, you can search me. The only thing we could suss out was that I had access to geographic data from the Longline area. So we were right. The guard systems were involved. That's all the hush-hush I can share. Sounds like it was enough for you to figure something out though, huh? Few somethings thanks to you. Glad to hear it. Looking forward to you getting us back in the driver's seat, man. Yeah, well, I won't get your hopes up just yet, Mirabelle. I got a feeling this whole thing is going to be a hell of a time for us. I don't know what that means, but let's just call it a you problem. So long for now. I'll be seeing you again soon, Rosette. Indeed. Take care, Mirabelle. Well, that confirms that I've been suspected for a while now, guys. The Garden Master really is the one hijacking the Marahan Garden. Still remember my shotgun space around its mark to the Lone Light Blue. It may well be that the Grandilosaurus power utilized the garden system as a foundation. In doing so, reality itself was corroded. I never even knew that was possible. It's likely that the power of the Genesis was somehow employed as well. If you follow that train of thought, the Garden Master didn't steal the Genesis just to rewrite people's perceptions, but for something much bigger. Well, we'll just have to put it on the back burner for now, y'all. Takeaway here is that this probably won't be the last time reality gets corroded. Keep that in mind while we're out and about. Alright, we're gonna head straight for the Marahan Garden. We got Rainbow talking to the NPCs. Say the same shit. I'm gonna get this last floor done. Alright, it's gonna be floor number 8. And in my party, as I can see right here, like I said, Celeste is grayed out, so yeah, I don't know why. So she clearly has something going on with the story. So I guess I keep the same party I had before. Let's keep moving. Ooh, why is it red?
So we set forth.
Why was the loading screen red though? I noticed that. A red loading screen. Looks like we got plenty of gas for a tea party.
My, what a crowd.
Let's get to work.
Time to start the tea party.
Activating
The
skill.
Grim Reaper shall see you now.
Show me what you got, Kincaid.
Allow quickly, Mr. Kincaid.
Nowhere to hide. You're finished. Get going, Pat.
Activating skill. Critical hit. Looks like that one hurt.
Nice. That went great.
You did great, man!
Arcs are going to be pretty useless against that enemy.
Too slow. There. There.
Now or never. Time to shoot him up.
Initiating drive. Allow me.
Kincaid.
An adequate challenge. Let me have a piece of them next time, Renee.
Quick arcs were best against that one. You got this, buddy.
There. 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 There.
Shoot that motherfucker. Time to shoot him up.
Cypher, activate.
Mr. Kincaid!
Allow me.
All right, Contra, let's go.
You're open.
Oh, these figures look excellent.
You're an inspiration to us all, Catra.
Looks like it keeps going from here. Too slow.
Beautiful. Two large monsters are right now. High level threat detected. What's strategy here, Kincaid?
Begin, Jelly. Take them down in a single blow.
Take this! Take that! Stay calm and work through it. There.
Now or never. Time to shoot him up.
Cypher.
All right, Contra, let's go.
Activating drive.
Mr. Kincaid!
Activating skill.
Raging Thunder!
Nice! I guess there's still more up ahead.
Here goes. Not bad.
That one's gonna be a tough enemy, but compared to us, they're trash.
Watch out for rings attacks.
Too slow. Watch it. There are enemies.
Charge attack! Get it go!
Capable of.
They're down. Time to kick their ass.
Come on!
Let's not waste this chance.
Activating skill.
Logging on. Fire! Man!
Activating skill. Critical hit. Looks like that one hurt.
That won't work.
You're up, my lady.
Do forgive me. But you weren't invited.
Ren, show us some claws. Don't let me down, Kincaid.
Placing shield. Shameful.
Ren, show us some claws.
Kincaid!
Allow me.
Pointless.
Kincaid, now's your chance.
Allow me.
Kincaid!
Give it up. It's over.
Yeah, Kincaid, it's almost scary how good you are. Four boots. Now you're ready to go, boss.
You're crushed.
They're all yours, Ren.
Yeah.
You're up, friend!
Activating skill.
All in a day's work.
That was rather enlightening, Red.
Watch yourselves, guys. Multiple enemies up ahead.
There!
First guy, ready to go.
Let's take them out. You're on their
The
knees.
floor's all yours, my lady. Watch out. Ren's getting serious.
The Grim Reaper. Shall see you now.
Ren, show us some claws.
Logging on. Fire!
Wonderfully executed, Ren. Bring down the hammer, Patrick.
Activating
Logging
skill.
on. Fire!
Oh yeah, way to go, Patrick. Where to go for the boss?
Oh, these figures look excellent.
It's a new area. Let's proceed with caution.
That was a strong one. Be careful if you're going to engage, my lady. First guy, ready to go.
Looks like the gang's all here.
You don't know how to hold back, do you, Patrick?
Keep up the pressure!
Time to shoot him up.
Are great. Initiate
Counting on you, Patrick. I'm counting on you, Kitty.
the Grim Reaper. Shall see you now.
Ren, show us some claws.
Mr. Kincaid!
Allow me.
Here goes.
Activating skill.
Blast off.
Critical hit. Looks like that one hurt.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
That was some fine fighting, Van.
Multiple enemies up ahead. Time to shoot the fuck out of
Take
him.
this.
Shoot that motherfucker. Time to shoot him up.
Are great. Allow quickly, Mr. Kincaid.
I'm here to stop you. Exceed range. Go,
All right, Patrick, let's go.
Activating skill.
Fire!
Keep an eye out for ranged
Hopefully I got some
attacks.
nice data.
You have both brawn and brain, Salesian.
Take this!
Shoot that motherfucker!
Take this! There! There!
Now or never!
Get the upper hand!
Time to shoot him up!
Great. Initiating
They're all yours, Ren!
Activating skill.
the Grim Reaper. Shall see you now! The floor's yours, Van!
Activating steel!
Blast off!
Critical hit! Looks like that one hurt!
Allow me.
Nice! That went great.
Deploying shards!
Guard. We must subdue it.
Take this through! You can win this!
Chance!
Now's your chance for a sharp boost!
Use initiating drive. Now
Show us what you can do, kitty!
let's take a break. Please enjoy.
I owe you one.
Counting on you, Contra! Alright, time to unleash it!
There!
Go, Petra!
Activating skill.
Show me what you got, Kincaid!
Cypher, activate! Here goes!
Activating steel!
Take this!
Now
You're up, my lady!
Activating the skill.
I need your assistance. Buster Cannon!
The hell are you doing, Four Eyes? Get your ass in there!
Cypher,
Don't hold back and go all out!
Output max. Initializing drive. Mr. Kincaid!
Allow me.
Stop right there!
Activating drive. Shameful.
Ren, show us some claws! Take this through! You can win this! Critical hit! Looks like that one hurt!
There!
Go, Salesian!
Oh yeah! Way to go, Contra!
I'm going!
You got this, Contra! Go! Go!
Unleashing full strength! Lance mode, activate! Digama Driver!
Shazam! Boost guns, limit experience! Don't let me down, Kincaid!
Do you keep up with me? Here goes.
Alright, Kincaid, it's finally getting serious! Take your time, Ren!
The Grim Reaper. Shall see you now!
Mr. Kincaid!
work?
Got the number.
Critical hit! Looks like that one hurt.
Shameful.
Chance.
Think this through. You can win this.
Well, this is embarrassing.
10 SP. I'll take it. That's a lot of SP. Alright, so we are completely caught up on the Marahan Garden. Still got my concerns about this red load screen too. So whatever's about to happen is about to be something big. Because red load screen is usually something pretty damn serious, so. Alright, let's see. Where are we going?
Heading to the objective.
Single request. So yeah, as you guys can see, it's the same NPCs and the same as that spot. So yeah, we're not worried about
I
something.
wonder if business will be better this year.
What have we got?
Alright, what we got, Barry? Are you aware that Mishy's revamped design has been rather controversial among his fan base? Apparently, some fans have even been plotting something nefarious to show how much they hate it. Well, whatever their plans are, we can't let them get away with it for Mishy's sake. Please help us stop them. I'll be waiting in the rest area on Station Street. Rosie. I ain't worried about that fake Mishy. Oh, of course it's from the Mishy band. Hey, you're the Rosie that issued that 4SPG? We're from Arkride Solutions. We saw your request. Oh, you're the ones everyone's been talking about. You got here much faster than I thought you would. That's good because we're running out of time. Running out of time? That's so. Why don't you start by telling us what's going on then? Your request made some mention of the Mishy show, I believe. Oh, that reminds me. Is there supposed to be some kind of difference between the new Mishy and the old one? Honestly, I can't really tell. Fairy! It's obviously a lot skinnier version of them. Well, why don't I start there? Mishy was born in a theme park in Crosbell, Michelin Wonderland. And because Mishy saw a lot of success after the war, the Phallus Investment Bank decided to buy up a lot of their stock. That's how they became Michelin Wonderland's major investors. Phallus Investment Bank? They even been pushing the company to expand the market ever since, particularly into the Republic. That's what led to the higher-ups deciding to put Mishy through a whole new redesign. His new features are supposed to appeal to people from the Republic, and the costumes apparently easy to move around into. Seems to allow Mishy to show more expression as well. I'm disappointed they removed the cute little stripes on his body, however. Right? When everyone thinks of Mishy, they imagine a small face with a plump body. It was the peak character design. Phallus just doesn't understand his charm. They completely got rid of the snuggly feeling he gave off. I see. You're very passionate about this. You seem pretty familiar with Mishy yourself, Elaine. She sure is. Been a hardcore Mishy fan since her student days. You don't need to advertise it to the world, man. Plus, you can't exactly call me hardcore. I'm actually quite behind on Mishy lore these days. Oh yeah? Definitely something the casual fan will say. Think what you like. Anyway, I apologize for all my excitement just now. Let me calm down. I'm actually no longer a part of the old Mishy fan group. I've recently come to believe that both the new and old Mishy have their positives. Well, I guess that's better than making a fuss over it. I agree, and for what it's worth, Mishy's old design is still rather prominent in Crosbell. Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't mean much to the old Mishy's more radical fans. There are other reasons I contacted you all, actually. You see, I've heard a rumor that they intend on interfering with the Mishy show today at the Trian Mall. But that's definitely not something we can ignore. Could be dangerous. Yes, however, as for who exactly the person planning to interfere is, well, I'm not so sure. That's why I'm asking for your help. After all, it'd be terrible if the show got interrupted. I mean, it sounds like a pretty reasonable request, but as I'm sure you're aware, this is a job for somebody like a mall cop, not a Spriggan. Although I imagine they have a hard time answering something that's little more than a rumor. Was there a particular reason you thought we'd be your best choice? There is. Think about it. If a fan of Mishy's were to have a run-in with the authorities, his reputation would be sure to plummet. Also, I can't help but sympathize with the Mishy fans. They just really love him is all. I was hoping you guys could help me end things peacefully. That way no one gets hurt or has a reputation destroyed in the process. So in other words, you want to stop the target from ruining the show, then cover up the tracks. Well, I can't say I don't understand how you feel. However, if these Mishy fans truly do intend on disrupting the peace, I think it'd be best if they were judged lawfully for their actions. If they don't face consequences, they only grow bolder. I guess you're right. Wait a sec there, Elaine. There's only one person trying to interfere, right? Yes, you may call the radicals a group, but they're barely even that, honestly. Most of their bad apples work in isolation. And given that a majority of the members think disrupting the Mitchell show is going a step too far, it's not too hard to see why. Should be relatively simple to trace their movements then. You know what their plan involves? I'm sorry, any details I know are pretty vague. You could always hire a Yale Corps to deal with them. Depending on how big it is, you could probably send them to wipe out the entire group. With a smaller corpse though, you might just have to set up for killing the guy in charge. Don't you think that's going a bit overboard? Well, actually, maybe it's best to be prepared. What they're planning to do something dangerous after all. Listen, nobody's planning an armed strike on Mishy or his fans, got it? If you say so there, bud. Anyway, we probably won't be able to learn anything concrete unless we start asking around the mall. Should we head over to see what we can find, man? Well... Alright, I guess we're on the case. I mean, sure, it's a little strange, but it kind of feels right up our alley. Great, thank you so much. You should head over to the Trian Mall as soon as you can. The show should be starting in about an hour. I'm sure the Cooper's just waiting for his chance to pounce. We'll do everything we can to find him. Actually, do you mind if I tag along? Honestly, I've got a feeling this crazy fan of ours already knows her face. Come with us to the mall, but don't enter until we give you the clear, understand? Yes, sir. Okay, let's get moving, people.
Hope this 4SBG can entertain me.
I was about to see.
I wonder if business
Before we do that, though, we gotta stop by the guild. It's a little bit weird I'm talking to the NPCs now. Hey, look who's here. How's it going, Spriggan? We're just doing some information gathering, and since nothing's been popped up yet, I guess the answer that it ain't going too well. We were curious if there's been any updates since I dropped by this morning. You seem to be deep in conversation, though. Did something happen? The juicier the better. Well, I wouldn't call it the most helpful intel, but... Wait, since when was Ikaruka's second in command mixed in with you guys? I almost let that pass right by me. Oh, that's just a shinobi technique I'm trying out. It's supposed to make you ignore me completely. Kuragane did say it'd be useless though, since I stand out just being here. But hey, if it can give the movable a jolt, then it's not a total lost cause, right? So it hides you without actually hiding you. Cool. Straight up, you need a real hobby. We've got our sprinkle upgraded with her. I mean, that's what the details here is in. If we may get back on topic, did you learn something new? Well, ever since that whole mess on Nemeth Island, the guild has been going after the Oathbreaker again. Not that we actually know where the guy is, but you could say he's been laying low for once. Laying low? That old coot? Kinda hard to believe. There are many eyes peeled for any potential backroom activity from him. Even if he were to be captured, he would surely behind some sort of trace. Since found nothing of the sort, it can only mean that he's an answer for the time being. may be that he's already accomplished his objective. Either that, or he was caught by the society and had the tar beat out of him. Wishful thinking, as nice as it sounds. Anyway, that brings us to the alliance between the Oathbreaker and that so-called Garden Master. We suspect it was only a temporary thing. I do remember him saying something like that.
Our contract is complete. Your assistance was most appreciated, Oathbreaker.
Pay attention here, guys.
Now kindly leave the stage.
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. So go nuts. I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
This definitely lends some weight to those words. Up until Nemeth Island, the two have been collaborating to some extent. So it's likely that the Oathbreaker and the Garden Master are both working towards different goals. Lane caught me up on what happened yesterday. This Garden Master guy's on the move now, yeah? I'm just glad we don't have to face both those dirtbags at the same time. That's the one silver lining here. Stands to reason that he has further plans in the capital, judging from yesterday's events. That whole fiasco felt more like a trial run. If you ask me, this is when things really start to ramp up. You sure know how to make it sound ominous. In any event, the guild will need to be more vigilant than ever now. We'll do what we can, but only get us so far while those devices are still out there. It's gonna be on you guys stepping up to the plate, Arkride. You don't have to tell me twice. We'll foil the Garden Master's plot and bring Swinton out of your back, no matter what it takes.
Hey there. How's business treating you?
Everything that's the same. See, even the NPCs I talked to, some of them's already grayed out too. Damn. Alright.
What do we have here?
Alright, what we got, Fairy? According to recent intel, a dangerous monster, the 100-eyed drone, has been sighted in the Century Marsh's old sewer system. We would greatly appreciate you taking care of this beast in the guild stead. Alright, that's easy. Let's go ahead and head straight there then.
Shall we go?
Ooh, that's 3 up. Jellyfish.
Careful, the enemy's threat level is high. Be ready. Now's your chance for a sharp boost.
Too slow!
Damn, Shizuna's power knows no bounds.
Here!
Nice one, Fairy!
Perfect chance!
Think this through! You can win this, Fairy!
You're finished! Ignis! Rampage!
Boost God's limit expanded! Amazing, Fairy! Make it with cold steel, Silverblade!
Here it comes! There! Silver Whip!
Bring down the hammer, Katre!
Chance. Think this through. You can win this. Critical hit. What's up? That one hurt.
I won.
There!
Oh yeah! Way to go, Katre! Katre with the kill. Getting stronger every day, Katre! You've done a whole lot of growing, Katre.
That's a wrap.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Ooh, they got balloons! Wow, this place seems pretty busy. There seems to be a lot of parents with children here. They must be waiting for the show. That might make it hard to search for our culprit. Should we just start looking for this guy's hiding place then? I think we should find the mission show staff first. know we don't want to alert the police or anything, but we can still give them a heads up. You have to make sure they're ready, just in case they don't get to the culprit in time. Smart thinking. The staff weight is usually placed in the wings of the stage. Let's head there now. Right. This guy looks like the one in charge. Excuse me, you got a moment, sir? Something we think from Mr. Stash, you know? Of course. Is there an issue somewhere? Sorry, but we might want to talk about this elsewhere. Alright, was there something I could do for you? We're pretty busy, so if it's not anything important, we're from Arkride Solutions. We just received a job from a concerned citizen, then proceeded to explain the details of Rose's request. Don't worry about finding the person, we'll take care of that part for you. I just want you guys to be aware of the situation. You should be prepared in case you slip up. I see. You know, actually, these radical mission fans have become quite the topic among our staff too. We occasionally have some disturbances during our shows with booing and everything. Most of us figured that's who it was, but I never thought they'd go so far. Excuse me, if you experienced these kind of disturbances before, why haven't you notified the respective authorities? Well, we certainly considered it, but we were worried they might want to start forcibly removing people who refuse entry. Not only would it paint a bigger target on their back, but it would also just ruin the atmosphere of the mission show. Figure we could handle it by giving our warnings at the beginning of the performance. If it was me, I'd kick them out fast so they could say wishy with Mishy. Anyway, what you said is true. We might just have to ramp up security after all. I'll talk to the staff right now and have them prepare for the worst. Thanks. That should make our job a little easier. Well, that's one task accomplished. What should we do next, Mr. Arkride? Now we start the hunt. Pretty sure the culprit is somewhere in the mall. Think I can even caught this in earlier. Should try our best to catch them before the show starts. Scent, huh? Would you perhaps be smelling those two over there? That woman wandering the main corridor has been acting a little strange. She doesn't really look like she's here to watch the show either. She seems to be handing out some papers. As for the other scent, what about that guy handing out the balloons? I don't really think he's doing anything weird though. No, he isn't, but I can't shake the feeling that he's still suspicious somehow. You sure do have a knack for this, but you're right. I'm sure one of them is a culprit. Sorry for stealing your thunder. Anyway, let's go talk to them and see if we can learn anything. It'd be nice if they gave up as soon as they saw us. That's wishful thinking, Aaron. Wishful thinking.
Your Eastern tea is quite nice.
Talk to the woman first. It's probably the guy. Hey, where are you heading out? Oh, are you interested? Please take some with you. Let me give you my card as well. Join us in bringing back the true Mishy. I'm trying to gather signatures in support of returning Mishy's old design, you see. As I'm sure you can tell, I'm a huge fan. I visit MWL pretty often, even though it's all the way in Crossbell. Nobody in all the Republic loves Mishy more than I do. Not all in the world. Wow, that's some confidence. Yeah, you sure are passionate about this. Radical might be putting it lightly. But why is she wearing so much perfume? It's really overpowering. The Mishy you see in the Republic is a fraud. He's trampling all over Mishy's good name. Whether it's the new design of the costume or even that Mishy and Booth movie, none of them are the cat we know and love. The company's far too focused on making merit lately, which means they've been neglecting the most important thing of all, Mishy's personality. You know, I kind of understand where you're coming from. I mean, the new design is alright. There's just something about it that feels a little off. And don't ignore that feeling! You must give it to the new Mishy! I've had over 30 people sign my petition already, and they will all agree with you. I believe that those supporting the new Mishy are being fooled into doing so. Is that so? Yes, that's why I plan on watching the show happening later. I'll have my eye on them in case there's any funny business going on. Our dream is to create an NWL in the Republic, one that's true to the form. If you feel as strongly as I do, young miss, I implore you to please add your signature to the list. Well, definitely have to think about that, ma'am. Let's go find her other suspect, man. I ain't gonna lie, she may be the culprit. I'm not lying. It just might be her.
Trion Mall. Here you'll find Trion Tower.
Let's see what this guy's up to. You hand out balloons for the mission show? Yeah, I am! They were really supposed to be used to decorate the mall. But I had some extra left over, so I've been giving them out free to guests. That's awfully thoughtful of you. So, does that mean you're one of the mission show staff members? I guess you can say that in a way. I've only really been hired for a day game now. Long-time fan of Mishy, so it's always been my dream to help out with this here show. I was so glad I could finally arrange my schedule to get the job on today. Do you normally do other work? Yeah, you see, I'm actually a painter. You know, someone who paints roofs and walls and stuff. I also like working on mechanical stuff as a hobby every now and then. I even made a Mishy Mobile once. Mishy Mobile? I'm assuming that's a car with pictures of Mishy all over it. Exactly, my friend. I even put together some custom parts that look like Mishy's ears and tail. It's actually parked outside the bar right now. Would y'all want to come and see it? That's amazing. We'll take a look when we get a chance. You said you were a long-time fan, right? So does that mean the design of the car is the old Mishy? Of course it is. The old Mishy is the true Mishy. That new was just some fake made by some big stockholders. There's no competition here, you see? I just wish people who left the new one would open their eyes already. Feels different all of a sudden. Feel kind of threatened. Also, what's that lemon smell coming off of them? Sorry about that, you guys. I got just a little carried away. I know that the vice versa is pretty much the whole reason Mishy was even able to come to the public. I'm really grateful for that, at least. Is that so? Thank you. You're really getting us things to think on. I don't know, guys. They both seem kind of weird, don't they? Well, we talked to our two suspects. Both of them love the old Mishy too, but I think they're a bit more than your average fans. Yeah, neither of them really seem like they're planning to interfere with the show, though. A man handing out balloons and a woman getting signatures? There's still something I don't get. Yeah, why do they both smell so weird? You're right. I picked up on that as well. Culprit has to be one of them. We might be able to figure out by the process of elimination. Scent? Process of elimination? Yeah. The person who came to interfere with the mission show is... Oh, guys, I don't think it could be either one of them! This is Kat! Hey, Fairy, you got me in the last episode, you can't get me again. Which one is it, girl? Come on, tell me! Oh, guys, I'm trying to get this S-rank! Well, you know, Faye, you can just reload the game. Reload the game! We're doing this live! I need to get it! First try! Who's more suspect? They said that the man with the balloon smells like lemons, and then the female, Judah, said her perfume is kind of weird. Is the lemon smell something? Because it was specific. Signatures? And the man, I don't know, guys! Do you know the answer? Tell me, I don't know! Oh, but it could be either one, bruh! Oh. Maybe it's the guy? Because the female's just getting signatures, right? She's not doing anything, but the guy has a whole car. So he could have something in that car. So, yeah, the man had off the balloons, right? Most likely the guy with the balloon. Yes, let's go! Let's get it! Huh? You don't think it's the woman? No, Fairy! Come on, you got me last time! Get out of here! Who has the Mishy car? They both have really strong feelings about the new Mishy. The woman's trying to get rid of the new Mishy by gathering signatures. She even had her own cars made. And if she were to plan something that would interfere with the show, what do you think would happen with those signatures, Agnes? If it became known to the public that she was behind it all, her hard work would go up in smoke. Yeah, she's probably just going to keep gathering signatures. When you put it like that, I guess it all makes sense. That just leaves the guy with the balloons. Yes, but even though I just narrowed it down, there's a reason he stood out. It's fun to see you guys slowly suss out the culprit. I tend to rely on my instincts. They're never wrong. You don't have to be so snotty about it, Silverblade. Well, whatever. Let's go find our guy. It's not much time until the show starts. Okay. So it has to be right because of the car. Ah, you're back! Hey, did you guys want a balloon? The show's about to begin, so I started putting them away already. Sorry, but there's something we need to talk to you about. We don't have much time, so I'll keep it short. Fairy, you're up. Come on! What are you doing? I did nothing wrong! Maybe not yet, but you were certainly planning on. We know all about your little scheme. For example, those balloons. Why don't we cut one and see what's inside? Oh, the balloons. As Shizune drew her katana, the balloon burst out a sound. And from the balloon dripped a liquid. Oh, is that paint? You put paint in the balloons? Well, well, isn't this a surprise? I had no idea how they got in there. It must have been someone else, I tell ya. Besides, how was something like that disrupt the show anyway? I assume it has something to do with that scent you're giving off. That strong lemon smell. The components of citrus fruits have a corrosive effect on rubber. In other words, if you apply citrus-based juice to the balloon, it would eventually burst. And if you look close enough, some of the balloons have a glass keeping them shut. Didn't you say something about being good with mechanical stuff? If you made a device that was capable of spraying lemon juice and put it on a timer, you could release the paint right as the show as it starts to peak, ready for everyone. Aaron took a look into the man's pocket. And what do we have here? Some liquid and a few clasps. There's no more talking your way out of this one, pal. Amazing! But you guys are too late! Why don't you take a look at the ceiling? Those balloons have painted them too. That's right. It sucks that I couldn't get them all up there, but whatever. When the paint falls, it'll be sure to splash everything and everyone in its way. Every fan of the new mission deserves to be doused. You idiot! Do you even realize what you're doing? New, old, it doesn't matter. You're not worthy to call yourself a mission fan at all. Huh? Hello, everyone. This is Singana. The mission show will be starting in just a few moments. Please gather around the stage and get ready to make a wishy with Mishy. We're out of time. Think we learned all we can. Fairy, keep an eye on them. Understood, but what are you gonna do? We'll talk to the staff and gather all the balloons ourselves. The ones on the ceiling take priority. Katre, see if you and Theo can do anything about them and try not to try to take it from the guest. Got it. Should be able to do something with the shard search. Theo! Commencing emergency balloon retrieval. Leave it to Theo. Alright, let's get going, y'all. Ooh, I guess I should do it. Alright, Theo will do their best. Oh, okay, how do I do this? Okay, I got it soon. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Wait. What am I doing again? This is search. Okay. Is it every balloon or is it just certain ones? Oh, this is hard. Ooh, the controls, guys. That's making this hard. Theo cannot carry more, must go to Katre. Oh, oh, guys, they about to die. Theo. Theo cannot carry anymore, must turn to Katre. It's still a lot of balloons, though. Okay. I'm getting the wrong balloons. I gotta get certain ones. Where's the ones that stand out? Oh my god, they're all over here. Yeah, it's this one, right? We've got another one. Okay, we still got a little more time. The ones that are glowing are the ones that need to go after. So that purple one right here. Two more. We got a green one to the left. Right here. One more. One more, Theo. Alright, I got a disconnect time, guys. Woo! Figured it out! All paint balloons have been retrieved. Mission complete. Well done, Theo. Managed to get them all on our end, too. It looks like we finished just before the show's climax. Skinny mission. Alright, everyone, let's do it! Make a wishy with Bishy! Make a wishy with Bishy! Sheesh, while we're over here struggling, they're just dancing the time away. Well, guess I'm glad the fun wasn't ruined. You said it. Following their success, Van and the others proceeded to inform the staff of the recently thwarted scheme. Van then also made contact with Rosie to notify her of the resolution of the issue. I don't even want to think about what could have happened without your help. I'm so glad I put out that request. I mean, if I had gone to the police or the guild, they probably would have just shut the whole show down and called it quits. Seriously, thank you so much for y'all help. Allow me to offer my thanks as well. I really appreciate everything that you guys done for us. By the way, you said your name was Rosie, yes? I'd like to cover the request fee for you. Will that be okay? Huh? Well, sure. I guess I don't mind. Fine by me. Couldn't care less who shows up in the end, as long as they actually do, you know. But before we forget, we still gotta figure out what we want to do with this guy. Didn't actually think you guys would get to all the balloons in time, honestly. Guess you're just as good as rumor said you are. Arkride Solutions. Hey, can I ask you a question? Why did you want to disrupt the show in the first place? Cause I refuse to set that new mission there. See, I've been a fan for a long, long time now. I even have a collection of every piece of mission merchandise that's ever been sold. That's incredible. So, when I learned that I thought I'd be able to see Mission of the Republic, I was over the moon. But then I found out he was just an imposter. However, I knew that for those just discovering Mission, that fraud would become the real thing to them. So I figured I would show them what's up. Show them that the Mission they know and love is the real Mission. They deserve to know. I'm sorry to hear you were disappointed. Can't say I don't see where he's coming from, though. Man, this guy's really digging his heels in. You actually end up doing this without the authorities. It's a real possibility he'll circle back to plan something in reverse in the future, though. Alright, if you want to stop this guy from making a comeback, I think we have two options. Either we chew him out, or we intimidate him. Easy! Easy! Let's just threaten the guy. That should put a stop to all this. Well, in that case, how about I take the lead, man? Would you stop reading my mind? But fine, if you're so confident, let's see what you can do. Can I help you? These Mishi radicals are a pretty bad pain in the butt, huh? Think you need a hand taking care of them? Lucky for you, where there's controlling information, interrogation, assassination, I could do it all, and nobody will ever hear a peep. Well, thank you for the offer, but we couldn't possibly. Don't you think that's a little much? Oh, the way I see it, what you were planning was just as bad. See, mascots only have value because of their popularity, isn't that right? And at the moment, the new Mishi is using that popularity to make a life in the Republic. By sabotaging him in his shows, well, you might as well push a stake into his heart. you really complain if someone wants to do the same to you? Are you crazy, bro? Okay, maybe I was trying to taste popularity, but we can talk about this, right? Talk, huh? You mean you still got something to say? In my opinion, I think the stunt you just tried to pull speaks for itself. You're right. I should never try to do something like this. She had me worried for a bit, but it looks like he's learned his lesson. So this is where you've all been hiding. No way. Hey everyone, it's Mishy. I'm so glad to meet y'all. Hey, you skinny piece of shit! Mishy, what are you doing here? Weren't you supposed to be return to Michelin Wonderland? Sorry, I saw someone who didn't look me happy, so I simply had to come out and see what I could do for him. Jumping in and out of town like this? Impressive. You know, I only just came to the Republic from Michelin Wonderland. There's still a lot of stuff I don't understand about this place. Like, why are my eyebrows so limp here? But that hasn't stopped me from trying to fulfill my dream. That is my dream of bringing lots of happiness to everyone in the world. And I'm gonna keep working at it. And then someday I'll even be able to bring some happiness to you. But, Mishy? I was so wrong. I was so right over the difference in design and everybody's trying to understand it yet. But I think I get it now. And no matter what it looks like, Mishy's heart and soul always stay the same. I'm so sorry. Thank you for everything, Mishy. I knew Mishy could solve everything. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit touched myself. The guy is a pretty good actor. Would it kill you to read the room a little? I think we should all have a dream like Mishy's. It make the world a much nicer place. Yeah, maybe, yes. But anyway, I think we consider this a case closed for now. The man who tried to interfere with the show made an effort to apologize to each and every staff member. He seemed to deeply regret his actions. I bet he did. Due to his change in attitude, the group was able to handle the incident without involving the authorities. With that, the curtain came to a close on the Mishy misadventure.
I hope I was of assistance.
You was.
Reward deposited.
Appreciate that, Elaine. Although I think Mishy solved this crime.
Whoa,
right.
What an amazing view.
It is, Fairy.
Twice as tall as the Great Spire, huh? Whoever built this must have been compensating for something.
We're finally here together.
It does look good, though, guys.
She looks like she's bursting with joy. Wonder why.
I don't know why the CID's here. I knew today was supposed to be cold, but I didn't think we actually get snow today. Oh, well, just so you're aware, the glass of the observation deck was made for occasions just like this. No matter how much snow falls, it won't stick. Come snow, rain, or shine, you always have a perfect view of the Capitol.
Treon Tower's observation
that's on there.
stands 215 art above ground level.
Wow, the view really is nice here. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, but you know, you're probably the last person I expect to invite us out like this, Rebecca. It was actually my dad's idea. I figured it'd be nice for Kasara to have a look around the Capitol, though. I just had to dredge up a little courage to make it happen. But I never thought there'd be so many people here. Why don't we move on? Maybe you should have dredged up a little more courage. Well, I guess you are doing better than I thought you would. And Kasara seems to be enjoying herself too. We should hang out like this more often.
Providing a panoramic view of the entire capital.
Hey, that's right. The Republic's been around for a pretty long time, hasn't it?
Enjoy the
You guys have any famous artists around here? Huh? The only one I can think of is Aramis. He actually did a lot to help Sheeta Dirk in the Revolution. He's definitely not the only artist, though. We actually had lots of famous modern artists, too. And I'm sure you'll be joining the ranks in no time, Kasara. Hey, he said I was interested. Well, both me and Chris would do everything we can to support you along the way. After all, if aren't something you like, you should keep doing it. Something I like, huh? Mama tell me the same thing, but
Please relax
well,
and enjoy the heavenly view.
yeah, I remember now. Having hope is useless. I won't ever fall for that chick again. Oh, what's wrong, Sarah? Nothing. Thinking about how naive everyone from Old Town is. It used to be all about heights when I was a kid. Coming South Special was the norm for me, and I loved airplanes. But then I hurt myself taking a tumble from a jungle gym. I've been the same since. Now heights are enough to paralyze me.
Hi there.
Ooh, you got that Trion mix.
Come again.
Appreciate it.
Relax and enjoy the heavenly view. Look at I wonder if I can see my house.
What's going on, little girl? Oh, my dad just sneaking to pay me a visit again. Listen, I'm studying reveling between his family and mine. They left each other, so we can't meet in public. I hate living in his house, but I don't have the courage to run away to many those who raised me. So I just have to become the head of the family and start an intrafamiliar revolution. Okay, I time to hit the bumps. I'm gonna figure out a way to knock Dad off his pedestal. Wow, that's some active imagination she has. You're not wrong, Katra. She must have thought all that up herself. That's pretty impressive for a girl her age.
What a superb view.
If it isn't Arkride Solutions. I see you have Beauty's Blade with you, along with other more dubious company. Out on a little group tour, are we? I should be so lucky. Don't act like you aren't wise to what's going on with us. How about you, Mr. Division Chief, taking a personal day with your flunky? There's a political debate tomorrow at Trion Mall. We're here to conduct a preliminary security inspection. But I would concede that taking in the center from on high can be an effective stress reliever. So, you've got it tough too, huh? We're still pursuing that Crimson Beast, as well as the man who calls himself the Garden Master. Though I regret to inform that we don't have any more information than you do at present. That's too bad. Ever since the Emeth Island case, all eyewitnesses' reports have stopped cold. In fact, now that the serial killings have stopped, things in the capital have been almost peaceful. But who knows how long that'll last. Needless to say, this situation is only temporary, or perhaps it'd be better described as the calm before the storm. But no matter what schemes are taking form, we can be certain that they won't be carried out by conventional means. With that in mind, I'm expressing great divinity from your efforts. Don't get your hopes up too high, lady. Still, we do plan on bringing an end to this. Then allow me to tell you our findings in exchange. They regard those dolls modeled after members of the Gardens. The CID took some of them in after the incident at Aramis, as I recall. What did your analysis uncover? I suspected they're linked to the super technology that arose during Crosbell's most recent incident. In particular, they were built to stimulate the underlying concepts behind simulacra. Simulator simulacra. Try saying that 3 times fast. Simulacra, simulacra, simulacra. However, it would appear that the original technology cannot be reproduced. And yes, I did say that name right, by the way. Get off me. Simulacra. That's how you say it. From this, we surmise that they incorporate society, Marduk, and Zed Orm's engineering, among others. In terms of how faithfully they reproduce their originals, the dolls are nowhere close to on par with Simulacra. That, however, is because those aspects were skewed in favor of combat specialization and formidable battle prowess. We believe they were produced around a year ago, while both Armada and the Guardians were still active. Aside from the twins, all the members of the Guardians have been wiped out. So the Guardian Master unleashed these killer robots instead? And so, the organization that had been worked from the start manages to survive more work than ever. That's karma for you. There haven't been any reports of these assassin dolls being deployed anywhere else, but if the Guardian Master begins to act in earnest, they could very well emerge as an additional threat. You best be careful out there, Arkride. We appreciate your concern. The Grendel Zolga started off by hitting a military compound, so there's no telling what his true target is. If anything, y'all have to see ID should be the ones watching your step. Is that concern for your childhood friend I detect? I'll be sure to pass it along to Mr. Kincaid. That ain't what it meant. I, for one, think he would love to hear it. Give me a break. Soon after, Kilika and Kayla returned to work, whereupon Van and the group resumed their own activities. Looks like I got an ore mail. It's from Master Bearguard. Just sent me a letter yesterday. Now it's an ore mail. Wonders never cease. Van, a major breakthrough has surfaced during your current predicament, prompting my immediate return to Eden. Who's coming back? I asked that you head to the underground ruins at Station Street so we may discuss the matter in private. Bearguard. A major breakthrough. Doesn't sound like your everyday stuff. Might even have something to do with me specifically. Is there a problem, Van? Nah, just some personal correspondence. So we've been milling about for a while now. What do you say we take a breather? Sure, it's about time to grab a bite to eat anyway. Our party's pretty big this time around. Maybe we can split up? Good idea. Let's part ways for lunch when we reach a good stopping point. Better keep things to myself until I know what this is all about. So let's head to the underground rooms for the travel menu recalls main story to advance. As a result, some unfinished quests and unseen silver events will disappear. Alright, we got Master Bearguard coming back. After separating from his companions, Van made his way to Station Street. A lot more people around now that we're heading into the afternoon. Well, for now, I gotta find out what Master wants from me. You went through more trouble than you had sitting in that ore mill. Something's definitely up. It's been 3 months since we last saw each other. I guess the first step is just to meet up and hear him out.
The entrance to the underground ruins is down the back alley next to the department store.
Okay. Man, I don't know where to go. I know where to go, my boy.
Celise, the hell are you doing down here? Master called me over to talk. What, did you come in his place?
In his place? I guess you could say that.
I was right, she's corrupted.
Am I missing something?
I've got some bad news to share, Arkride. Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
Yep, I'll put it together immediately, yep.
What? Back up. Did I hear that right? He's dead.
Come on, man, think this through. That's not it. Think it through.
Talking about the Bearguard Zeman, right? You say it's my fault?
Obviously, she's corrupted, man. Put it together.
It figures you wouldn't have a clue. Back when you were swallowed up by that demonic power, Master took on a curse to protect you. You know that much, right?
Oh.
Now hold on a sec.
That curse is as nasty as they come, and just as tough to dispel. He spent all this time getting spiritual treatment in Arteria. But even after going to Gehenna and back, he gave up the ghost just the other day.
Finally.
Don't tell me she's corroded, the way Ashen was.
Master covered for you until his dying breath. And whether he likes it or not, his sacrifice proved one thing. Your existence is a plague on this world. And that's a sin I just can't abide by.
Come on, Celise!
Since we're fellow disciples, I'll grant you one act of mercy. Putting you out of your misery by my own hands.
So evil Dominions can get their memories rewritten. This ain't the time to mull things over, though. Up and at 'em, Mare Bear. We got trouble. I can't go Grendel?
Damn! Just like that? God! Man, she just came over there and clipped my Dude, that was quick! I didn't even put up a fight! So this kills Dan, yeah, boy, she definitely did it. I thought I was gonna like Leon comes in, but no, she just boom. Now we know why she wasn't in the Mirrorhead Garden then. Yeah, that was an instant rewind. Sweet adios. Didn't see that coming. Guess playing fair is too much to ask. I'm gonna worm my way out of this. Someone's watching. Must be using some sort of technique to conceal the presence. I know if this led to the rewrite, sticking around won't do me any favors. How do I lose them? It's around noon on a Saturday. I think I know who to count on to give me an out. Guilt at 3, Route C, Heretic Hunt.
This really isn't the best place to be right now. Need to find a good opportunity to get to the center of the connecting bridge.
Right here. There he is. Alright, taxi driver. Nice one, man. Get over. He got away. Target has boarded a taxi head northwest. The vehicle's make is. And I'm being watched too. Sorry to drop in on your lunch break. Don't give it a second thought, brother. Shitting folks around is what I live for. Besides, I know this ain't just for kicks. Anytime you're in a bind, I got your back. You're a cabbie like no other. I was about to get tangled up with some pesky characters, is all. Can I ask you to take the back roads, maybe shake them off a bit? Brother, what do you think my name is? Forget that you're a pretty streetwise cat yourself. Just sit tight and get the door and get you where you're going in record time. Like this dude. Sure this is where you want out, brother? Yeah, the shortcut I'm taking, no car I can follow. Oh, you want Jorno? You're heading back, alright? You betcha! Two of us share a compadre and dingo. Next time you need a lift, just give me a call, brother. Alright, Jorno. Oh yeah, Dingo is no pal of his, huh? Just another way he's coming clutch for me. Alright, time to trudge my way through. It's odd though, the time is just too good. Then there were all those guys from Bellamy. Doesn't exactly match the Crossroads MO. If I had to guess... Get it. I just need a lot low in the Batlight District end.
Oh, hell! A thaumaturgy trap! So I was right on the money.
Arkride?
You came to the capital?
Indeed. And I trust you know the reason. Van Arkride. Within you resides the root of all things demonic. By your curse did Bearguard Zeman, better known as my master Gunther Barkhorn, perish. For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
Man, you got the wrong guy!
So it got you too, huh? I had a hunch this might happen.
Yours is an absolute evil, untouchable by the laws of this world. By our hands shall it be condemned.
Man, you know what? You people in the Crossroads ain't all that strong anymore, man. Y'all got corrupted. Y'all weak.
You ran into you guys instead, huh? Try to lure him and the blows me off. I'm on my way. Don't do a thing till I get there.
Mother Celeste, how many times must we tell you to use your telepathy to contact us? Or at the least, a secure line.
There is no need to delay. Taking him down where he stands will do just as well. Begin casting. Leave no gap uncovered.
Yes, sir!
Oh, shit. That's another rewind.
Good. There are too many for me to hold off alone. Dominion to the mix, and I'll be screwed 6 ways from Sunday.
Surrender yourself. This is farewell, Arkride.
My number's up.
I think I've seen quite enough.
You know Leon's normal. So I can use Leon still.
You dare, Father Leon?
He's not corrupted.
Not sure what brought this on, but hey, I'll take what I can get.
The gall!
Stop him!
This way, then!
You ever thought I'd be happy to see your face, Leon?
Bailing me out, huh? Take it that means you're still in your right mind?
Assuming you refer to the way Celise isn't in hers. Yes.
I figured!
But we can talk after we've made our escape.
Okay.
Between this and Messeldom, I'm racking up a real debt to you. Let's roll!
Let's do it, Leon's the homie now! Gotta pay this dude back! The two headed toward the surface through a number of byways. While doing so, they began exchanging what they knew with one another. Rewritten memories and perceptions. Huh. Under a number of circumstances, I would be asking where and how hard you hit your head. Good to know you haven't lost your humor. I don't have a clear picture of things myself. That said...
Master Barkhorn's dead. And it's all your fault.
For that, you have been deemed a heretic.
One misstep along the way, and either of those scenarios could have wound up true. The idea that Master was cursed is obviously a total fabrication. It don't seem like they're being controlled either, so the only option left is that their minds have been tampered with. Only is a bit of a strong word there. It could be that our Master truly is dead, and your memory was the one rewritten. What a load of, on second thought, having a tough time debunking you there. Now I get it. The fact that we can't get in touch with the Master right now is being used against us. Likely so, though by whom we have yet to understand. It's gotta be linked stuff on your end, yeah? You must notice something was off earlier today. That's right. After the incident at Nemeth Island, we decided to split up and chase the perpetrator's trails, meaning that for a time, Celise and I acted separately. She has some business in the capital, so we decided to be in the outskirts to share our findings this morning. But for some reason, we weren't speaking on the same wavelength. As I listened on, she suddenly came out saying that our Master was dead. I tried convincing her otherwise a multitude of times. And her response, that I was the one whose memories was fiddled with. Even the Graws were around immune to this, and yeah, there's a chance that you're the one who's gone off the rails. While I may be informed of this rewrite business now, yesterday I couldn't conjure up the words to refute her. At the time, Celise released her stigma. No, scratch that. It may be that her stigma went out of control due to the psychological strain of Master Bergar's supposed death. I got a responsibility to put Arkride down! She can't accept that and stay out of my way! Then, to my surprise, the Vice Captain appeared. Hunting down the heretics is the duty of us monks. Should you interfere, we will grant you no quarter. They then subjected me to a merciless barrage of thaumaturgy. Could only endure so much. That sounds pretty rough, actually. Your concern is touching, but some people came to my rescue after I escaped. They even treated my wounds. The only problem is my own stigma. In what way? I've been rendered incapable of harnessing its power by means unknown to me. It's rather dire, really. I can't even control my mana effectively. So that's why you're out looking so hot. It's bad enough those two were the ones you written. Now the only person who stood a chance of going against them has his power sealed. Truth told, this is more than I bargained for. All I intended to do was look into their activities. But in a twist of fate, I became your savior. It appeared that you were their sole target. Perhaps I should have just let the matter run its course. You better follow that out with the psych. Anyway, I only hope for bringing them back to their senses to join forces. We're in agreement there, man. Ah, there's an exit up ahead. I ain't gonna lie, guys. It's getting intense. seen this place before. This is the waterway beneath the Tyrell district. Just a bit further till we get above ground. Good. I don't see any pursuers. But let's keep aiming topside.
You know, when I woke up this morning, I didn't think I'd be making off with you of all people.
Huh. That's my line you're stealing. Now, if you would be so kind, try and stay out of my way.
You don't got your stick with her, right?
Cold as ice.
Eat it out. Looks like we shook him. What's the next move? I mentioned before that a few benefactors came to my aid. They should be waiting for me up ahead.
Hey! Over here!
Daddy!
Anne's here too? Something must have happened.
So those are your guardian angels, huh? What a story! Truth really is stranger than fiction sometimes. Still, Celeste and that slide chasing you down boggles the mind. Oh yeah, you met the vice captain before, huh, director? We shared a table at the Revolution Festival. Leon was there too, if memory serves. That I was. The director has a rare source of stimulating conversation. Celeste and I have been a few times as well. I know she is the type of person who do this to you. So please don't take it to heart, Leon. You have our fullest support. Right, if there's any way we can help out, all you have to do is say the word. Can't thank you too enough, especially given that you already saved me this morning. About that, yes, you picked him up in this van when he was hurt. Yes, you were heading back from scouting a filming location on the outskirts of the city. Next will be chance upon Leon lying on the side of the road. Boy, I was waiting ahead to tell. You can imagine how flabbergasted we were. Since we paid it off before and given a similar invitation, it was a no-brainer. Production van does make for a decent camouflage on top of the transportation. On that note, we need to collect ourselves and fast. There's no telling when they'll catch us here. It'd be best to relocate. Gotcha! So is there any place in the capital that you can use as a safe house? How about Edith Cathedral? Even those two would be hesitant to start a confrontation there. Okay then, but bear you over on these trusty wheels of ours. And I won't take no for an answer. Speed is the name of the game after all. Your generosity is appreciated, Mr. Director. Yeah, we'll hitch around with you. It's not there's much of an alternative here. Swell, then come on, hop right on in. We can get to the Arbor District in no time via the expressway. Oh yeah, I should probably get in touch with the others. You gotta be me. They're blocking communications? Huh? But why? Even the radio isn't working. Well, this is a fine pickle we're in. It's probably a localized orbital wave jam, but if that's their angle. You don't think Hushline and his pals are onto us already? They probably got eyes all over the capital, which means...
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
It can't be.
Oh,
Yo, Arkride. Still scurrying away like the you are. Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep him out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me. Don't move, Arkride. Same goes for you, Leon. Force me to crack open this tin can, and you'll have a crash waiting to happen.
What are we gonna do?
Celeste, wait! He isn't... She's using our stigma?
You're not at fault. I get that. But I can't let you live. The best I can do is send you straight to Adios. In one strike!
I can't let any more people get caught up in this. Sorry, you three. I'll figure out the rest on my own, one way or another.
Man!
Man! No!
cushioned my fall, but...
Oh, shit! Dude!
Can't say I didn't see this coming.
So, you opted to keep him out of it. Pretty noble, Arkride. That's what makes this such a crying shame. I'll send you off in peace, if nothing else. Sleep tight.
Yeah! Solis is on the... Man, I'm telling you, Solis has the pain train coming to the station! God, Solis is cold-blooded! Yeah, this is on my ass! She's all over me! This bitch is ruthless! There's no telling when they'll catch us here. It'd be best to relocate. Tyrell District? Must have been around back when we joined it with Gotti and Nina. Fan, is something wrong? Nah, will be if things play out like I recall. So, is there any place in the camera that you can use as a safe house? How about Edith Cathedral? Even those two would be hesitant to start a confrontation there. Okay then, refer you around these trusty wheels of ours. And I won't take no for an answer. Speed is the name of the game after all. I got. Your generosity is appreciated, Mr. Director. Taking the expressway would get us to the Arbor District in no time, but is the cathedral really our best bet? What's up? You know something that we don't? Sorta, yes. Tough to explain. Let's just call it a flash of intuition. Oh?
Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep him out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
I'm trying to die by this bitch again. Under those conditions, they should be fine. Still want to iron things out a little. You guys are gonna have to roll with me here. Mind humoring me a bit? Not in the least, man. Now, what do you suggest? In for a reg, in for an orange. We'd be more than happy to help. Thanks, you two. Where do you propose we go then? Just a sec. There's something I want to make sure of first. We'll need some spare Zyphus though. I think I'll lay a little groundwork over here too while I'm at it. Alright, we cooking on something, guys. Gotta come back. Well, we're on the expressway just like we planned. Nothing out of the ordinary that I can tell. Not yet, no. Something wrong, Nina?
What in the... Something just landed on the roof!
It can't be. Yo, Arkride. Still scurrying away like the you are. Sticking with that director and actress won't save you. I'll keep him out of the crossfire, though. So, just bear with me.
What are you going on about?
Huh?
That's you up there, right, Solis? I get that it's been a while since Messeldom, but jumping on our van is one hell of a long time no see. It's like a scene right out of a movie.
Maybe you could cast her as an extra in your next film, Mr. Gotti.
That's a genius idea. Better yet, we could sign up Leon alongside her.
Damn it. I'm getting distracted. Wait. Those aren't Leon or Arkride. They're just decoys made to dupe my clairvoyance. Pulled one over on me, did ya? You're in for it now, Master's pet!
Whoa, Nelly. That went exactly the way Vance said it would. Oh, those Zyphus we prepared for the shoot sure came in handy. And wasn't that Ashlad just now? This is getting more unbelievable by the second.
Yes. But now we've seen it for ourselves. Something isn't right with him or Solis.
Yep.
Anne, Leon, please stay safe.
far so good. Guess they fell for our stunt doubles. We have the director needed to thank for that. Moving on, to think that a place like this was beneath the city. Scamping around like this is getting us nowhere. We need to start working toward turning the tables. And one of the keys to that is, without a doubt, your stigma's power. Is there really no way for you to restore it? You say that as if it's trivial. First of all, the stigma's very existence is absolute in this world. They are thus unsuitable by nature. Master did mention something like that, but if that's the case, how'd it happen anyway? Heaven knows. All I can tell you is that it isn't something the Vice Captain Stomatargy should be capable of. This is only speculation, but perhaps my stigma overreacted after an unknown force took to tamper with me. Since then, it has not yet returned to its normal state, so I'm unable to release it properly. That does line up with the current sitch. Curious about the specifics of this tampering business, but we can set that aside for now. If there is no problem with the stigma itself, then we should be able to do something about it then, right? Well, it'll only be a half measure. If we manage to stabilize my stigma's power, then yes, possibly. But as we are without a specialist on our side, we have no make-do on our own. At the very least, we need spiritual hotspots to give the stigma a foothold from which to adjust. Finding one will prove inconvenient, however, with all these prying eyes on the lookout. A spiritual hotspot where no one is watching? Actually, I think I know a place. The perfect one for the job, in fact. The underground ruins at Station Street. This is where Celeste's first summoned you to meet with her. Yeah, set now to be her blind spot. All the way down is an altar where the first Genesis was enshrined. It was on a small scale, but the higher elements were in effect back then, so it should count as a spiritual hotspot. That may be just a ticket, though I must say its mental acuity is positively uncanny. What? You think of a stumbling block? Oh, I've no objections. Celise's clairvoyance is usually quite lacking, but right now her stigma is running amok. If she applies herself, she'll be able to see quite a distance. It's only a matter of time before we're discovered. And we best get a move on. Watch for back in there, Glacier Rhyme. Very well. I'll be expecting the same from you in return, so Spriggan. Oh, man, we gotta go through this whole thing, man. The enemies make physical attacks. Time to show them what's up.
Here we go.
First skill, ready to go. Go to sleep. Bitch ass. Activating skill. Charge attack. Get it down. Go to sleep. Bitch ass.
You put the wrong guy to
try hitting that enemy with a quick one. Look at the gases.
I'm not used to being unable to release the full threat of my power.
Deploying shards.
That's some kind of flex. You're tearing right through these monsters, man.
Activating skill. Critical hit. It's like that one hurts.
It's over. Fire blade. Cleave them.
Nice one, boss. You're in the zone now. Time to get serious, Leon.
Way on the bait, Leon.
Ah, not like that.
Sucker.
Got it.
Calling that a challenge would be a gross exaggeration.
Well, aren't you hot stuff, Leon?
Take this.
Go to sleep. Bitch ass. Activating skill.
Take that.
Treasure, hmm? What a pleasant
You picked the wrong
surprise.
guy to fight.
You did well, Van, for a recreant.
Count on you, Leon. Charge attack! Get it down! They're down! Time to kick their ass!
Resistance to art.
Charge attack! Get it down!
Take this.
First skill! Raise Bitch ass! Activating skill! Try hitting that enemy with the quick arm. Charge attack! Get it down! They're down! Time to kick their ass! Activating skill! Try hitting that enemy with the quick arm!
Take this!
Go to sleep! Bitch ass! Activating skill!
Looks like a chest.
Charge attack! Get it down!
Finish them where they stand.
They're down! And time to go all out!
Goddess.
Lay on the paint, Leon!
Activating skill.
Calling that a challenge would be a gross exaggeration.
Well, aren't you hot
think we lost
Leon?
Yes, indeed. Though I'm certain Celeste will be ready to resume her pursuit any moment. That pertinacious personality of hers is proving quite troublesome.
Physical attacks are no good. Time to get some arts in there.
Give an engagement. Brace yourself.
Go to sleep! Bitch ass!
Enemy suppressed. Nice work.
Multiple hostiles detected. Should we engage?
Suggestions?
Charge attack! Get it down! Deploying shards!
Look out!
Activating skill! Critical hit! Looks like that one hurt.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You did well, Van, for a recreant.
I suggest physical attacks for now. Give an engagement. Brace yourself.
First skill! Ready to go! Full boost! Now you're ready to go, boss! Activating skill! Critical hit! Looks like that one hurt.
It's over, Fire Blade!
Nice one, balls! You're in the zone now! Balls in your court, Leon!
Activating skill.
Please. Genocide!
Activating skill! Critical hit! Looks like that one hurt.
Treasure.
You picked the wrong guy
What a
to
pleasant
fight.
surprise.
Let's get to work.
Charge attack! Get it down! First skill! Ready to go! First skill! Ready to go!
Calling that a challenge would be a gross exaggeration.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
First guy popping out! Let's not waste this chance!
Sucker!
An unsurprising result.
Bet we can rest
Aren't
there.
you hot?
This is as deep as it gets. There does indeed seem to be spiritual power gathering here. Think it'll work? I'll see what I can do. Damn, nice work. The mans don't play around, huh? Normally, this sort of fine-tuning is best done in a more controlled environment. Proceeding with such a meager pool of mana will take a fair bit of time. Yeah, well, tough cookies. There's no monsters around to worry about, so let's just hunker down and get it done. Never had a situation this sticky, but being targeted in and of itself ain't so new to me. Work in the shadows long enough, and you're bound to run into a few cloaks and daggers. Overplaying the hard boiled bit, aren't we? Brag as you like, but you're still softer than you care to admit here and there. Well, who said I'm bragging? Get off my back and concentrate, would ya? Oh, don't worry on my account. The adjustments are going smoothly.
May I ask a question? You need only answer as much as you are able.
Okay.
Sure. Go for it.
I've been sitting on this for quite a while now. What exactly happened 8 years ago? The two of us happened to be the same age, meaning that back then, we were both 17. Instead of attending at Aramis Academy as you should have, you suddenly dropped out, leading the life of a drifter until Master Bearguard took you in. It was around that time that he sustained serious injury. Celeste and I only learned of this after the fact. You can see why it would make us rather distrustful of you, but inquire as we might, our master refused to enlighten us.
Yeah, well, it's not like he could say anything. His final disciple was a walking taboo, a vessel housing a ruler of devils.
And it's as I thought.
Yeah. I won't go into detail, but there was a time I let my power go out of control. Being a vessel, that power is only leftover scraps. Yet it was still enough to snuff out every spark of life in the area. If Master hadn't put his life on the line to save me, I might have never gotten my humanity back.
I half expected that was the case. This rewrite about Master Bearguard being struck by a curse is only just outside the realm of truth then.
Yep.
Yeah. One false move and things could have ended up that way for real. If you think about it like that, maybe I am a heretic, like they said. But even then, I can't just give myself up to him. Master granted me a new lease on life and pointed me down my path. That's a kindness I aim to repay.
Your origins are unknown to me, and the way you hover between light and shadow is exceptionally dubious. And to top it all off, you may well harbor the root of all things demonic. No Dominion could possibly overlook that. But if Master Bearguard sets you down your road in life, and far be it from me to chide you for walking it, between your efforts to avoid involving the innocent, or to keep them out of harm's way at the expense of your own well-being, you're even more tender-hearted than I ever could have imagined.
Hold up. Are you saying you remember what happened last time?
Why, I'm not sure what you mean. At any rate, our little tete-a-tete has me inclined to acknowledge you as a fellow student, unrefined though you may be, to the point where I'm willing to commend you for how far along you've come, and for getting us to this point.
Alright, got it back! Let's go!
Look at that. You actually did it!
Yes, albeit to a wholly limited extent.
It's gonna be good enough!
Still, this should give us more leeway to oppose Celeste.
I'm sure she's getting ready to come at any moment now.
Should have known you'd be here.
Of course.
Bet you think you're clever throwing us off the trail like that. I'd give you a pat on the back for it, but we both know you can't run away forever. Now give it up so I can send you off in peace!
Someone's here ahead of schedule.
How very timely of you, Celeste. Your clairvoyance has improved. If only I were a little more incentivized to appreciate that right now.
Huh? If you're trying to blow smoke up my I'm not hearing it.
The time has come to convict the heretic, Father Leon. I will make no guarantees on your survival should you insist on obstructing us.
Multiplex thaumaturgical formation. Their showing at Arasion pales in comparison to this. Our prospects aren't bright. Even though I can use my stigma, it has yet to recover fully.
While on the other hand, hers is going berserk at full blast. We don't stand a chance in Gehenna. Not without backup.
What the?
Time to save the day.
Take this!
We're being ambushed!
Now! Deploying shards! Activating interference protocol.
Get rid of those magic circles!
Roger!
Mind if I have this dance?
I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
Ugh, meddling jack.
Phantom Thief Grimcat takes to the stage.
Van, here's your chance. We've secured an escape route.
Hurry up and get to stepping!
Just in the nick of time.
I take it this was premeditated?
Oh,
Yes,
PG.
the memo Van left behind gave us the gist of the situation. The rescue party's arrived, just like your 4SPG asked.
Agnes consulted me on the matter, after which I rushed right over.
Always a surprise up your sleeve.
You know it. Now let's blow this joint.
I suppose we must. Until next time, Celise.
Leon, Arkride, get your ass back here! We still got a score to settle, damn it!
Yeah, that was a close one. Sure was, but we managed to pull it off. Hell yeah, my blood's still pumping. It's a relief that you two made it out safely. Narrow escape as it was. I'll say, thanks for getting us out of a tight spot. That extends to you as well, Nina, Mr. Director. You seem to have a habit of being in your debt. Don't think twice about it. Wouldn't have been able to live with myself here with your 9 dry. Yes, thank goodness it worked out. After what happened, we headed back to your office in Old Town where we bumped into the others. It was right when we were starting to put our plan into action. Lucky thing, too, all we were missing was a way to get around. Indeed, time was far too short for us to spend it arranging for transport. After seeing your 4SPG, we knew we had to work swiftly and carefully. Especially with a group of our size. And just so you're aware, I laid a few false trails to keep them off our scent for a while. These cars had shards applied for them for good measure. That should cut off any thaumaturgy you use to detect us. I'm also conducting a test run of Theo and Zera's new functions while we're at it. Though they do have a stemma user with them, if she shifts to high gear, you might be in for a bad time. So, what's the plan, boss? Awesome memories or not, those two got you branded as a full-blown heretic now. That puts us up against Celise, Ashlad, and a whole bunch of monster Mysteria. Grave circumstances, to be sure. There should still be some means of counteraction to whatever is manipulating their consciousness, but it's easier said than done. Yeah, not even Kurogane was immune. And now that the corrosion is affecting a stemma user, it's probably stronger than it was yesterday. What? Like we didn't have it hard enough? Frankly, I would suggest relying on the guild, though it would only be a makeshift solution at best. That's the issue here. No matter how many people we throw at this, it won't change the situation. What we need to do is bring them back to their senses. How? Persuasion via peaceful dialogue hasn't exactly been effective. Right, we need something concrete. Something that reveals a contradiction between the rewrite and reality. A contradiction between the rewrite and reality? I think y'all starting to lose this. Yes, you've never really interacted all that deeply with Celise. Or Mr. Zeman, for that matter. You can blame us for dragging you into this crazy capper to begin with. On that note, did you remember something, Van? Yeah, Master Bergor sent us a letter yesterday. The one where he gave his advice seemed real enough to me. Every word was written by him, 1000%. The orb mail, on the other hand, was faked. That's true, and this is just a guess, mind. Perhaps their memories were written only a short time ago. More specifically, it could have started as recently as today. Thinking back, you're probably right. There was nothing out of the ordinary about Celeste when I corresponded with her yesterday. Could be that this memory right phenomenon takes place during the dead of night. Ah, that's the trick, huh? It does line up with every case so far. So all we have to do is find something from yesterday that proves Celeste's memory stuff wrong. I may have just to take it then. It's the very reason Celeste and I traveled to the capital to begin with. You see, Edith Cathedral received a letter from Master Bergard as well, addressed to the two of us. They did? Yes, generally we members of the Grosvetter employ avenues outside the Congregation of Divine Virtue's jurisdiction. But since Father Orwell, the Cathedral, is a close friend of the Master's, the matter was entrusted to him. We received word of it the other day. Celeste and I met up this morning and were on our way to retrieve it, when I noticed that something was off. The actual message is yet to be read, but it should make for a perfect trump card against Celeste. Indeed, one couldn't ask for anything better. Sounds like we got a solution then. The executing it would be an undertaking of its own. As if we didn't factor that in already. Right, together there's nothing we can't tackle. That's the spirit. I'm sure you'll be able to do it. If you're invested in the back end now, kinda stand for the ride. Speaking of which, where are we headed, man? Much as I love to go straight to the cathedral, making a beeline for us is asking to be called. So how's about we take a different approach? I can hear the gears turning from here. Another one of your brilliant plans, man? Very well, let's hear it. Anything to break us out of this deadlock. These people are ruthless. They found somebody heretic guys, they were coming after you. All the way. It's just any regular person, they'd be dead by now. The Black Light District was fruitless as well. It was seen that the information from earlier was a red herring. Our target's collaborators must be deliberately muddying the waters. Damn! So much for doing this the easy way. At this rate, he'll get his picked off by some perfect stranger. Both him and for Master cover for him to the end. I can't let that happen. Our duties are said to be performed. There is no room for personal sentiment. Ha! Speak for yourself, old. Emotional attachment don't come easy for me, especially now with the length he's going to. Trust that you have no intention of baiting his escape. Get real, ass hat. There's only one way this ends, and that's... Well, well. What happened? I found him. About time, too. Give us the location and we'll set out at once. Good. I'm sick of getting all smart at every turn. They're at the Arbor District, right inside Edith Cathedral.
Pretty sneaky picking this place. You already gave up on it once, so it was off our radar. And then you put out bogus leads and hoofed it for a change. We've been taken for a ride left and right until now. Guess that means you're ready to accept your fate.
I see you've erected a barrier to keep others away. So much the better for our purposes. This time, you will meet your maker.
They're bearing down on us hard.
Yes, though that comes as no surprise.
It's also likely that Iscariot has mobilized every last monk that came to the capital. Breaking through their formation will be anything but simple.
The rest of you better know what you're getting into.
Our business concerns the heretic alone. Any interlopers will be promptly eliminated.
Sweet mother of Adios! Are they sure about this?
Things seem to be going according to plan. Be safe, everyone.
Let me start by apologizing for dragging you two out here. Just wanted to take this chance to set the record straight. On which of us is in the wrong, that is.
I don't believe what I'm hearing. How long's this gonna take to sink in? You want to turn a blind eye to our master's death? Then fine. But that's no excuse to start making an of yourself.
I'm not turning a blind eye to anything. But you know what Master'd say if he were here? Take another look at things as they truly are.
Tell me, Celise. Do you recall the day we met with Master Bearguard at the end of last year? Oddly enough, both the commander and vice commander were present. Isn't that right?
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. Wazzy, Kevin, and Gaius were there too. But by then, Master was already...
Curse-stricken and on the cusp of death. Yes? Then explain this letter to me. I'm sure you would never mistake Master Bearguard's handwriting for that of another.
To Celise and Leon, I pray that the past several months since our last meeting has treated you well. Since the start of the year, I've been out visiting the East. While these lands are as harsh and turbulent as ever, rest assured that I am safe and unharmed. It has come to my attention that Calvard is currently being beset by a number of peculiar incidents. Though I cannot return anytime soon, there is a possibility that this may devolve into an even greater crisis than that which we experienced last year. Celise, no matter what difficulties may come, you must stay your impulses and guide the way with a steady hand. As for you, Leon, use this opportunity to assess exactly what it is you should place your faith in. In the face of uncertain circumstances, it is your worth as a Dominion, rather than strength alone, that will be put to the test. It is my hope that each of you will see this as a source of personal enrichment. May you ever remain in good health. Bearguard Zeman. P.S. Should you come into contact with Van, do try not to indulge him too much. Interaction with others will be the best medicine for what ails him.
That last part kind of makes me wince a little. But there you go. Happy to have you as a mentor, Celise.
Master? No. Bullshit. It's gotta be.
Master's pointed words prick at me quite a bit. But they must cut especially deep for you, Celise. The way you're actively going against them.
She's wavering! Just like we were hoping for.
But look at the state of her stigma. We mustn't get complacent.
Theo! Zeros! Continue analyzing on max alert!
Vice Captain, your orders?
Still your agitation. We need only carry out our mission.
Now, come on! You won't even budge a little?
Surely you've realized by now that this command you supposedly received is utterly inconceivable. Yet you're still opting to stay the course. Do I have that right?
But why?
Either he's loyal to a fault, or there's an ulterior motive here. Rubs me wrong either way.
Yeah, you know what?
These guys are something
right.
else. So, how should we play this?
Put up your dukes. Yammering in circles will get us nowhere. Gonna fight this out, disciple to disciple.
Oh, she not at her limit yet.
Something's happening. We're not screwed, are we? It's corroding our surroundings. But that isn't all.
Celise, you wouldn't.
Stigma release. Sacred boundary! Come get some. I know just the place to make your grave.
Where are we? Really? All the way here? If I didn't know better, I think my eyes were deceiving me. It's Vashtar Palace in Eralcion. This is the place where you squared up against Armada's boss, or a recreation of it anyway. But why bring us here? The better question is, how'd you just conjure all this up out of nowhere? Using a boundary spell unique to the minions. The details are confidential, but essentially it's used to ensure that demonic force can be vanquished securely. It's typically more limited in scope. This time it seems to have been argument about the power that comes in corrosion. As she managed to expand the phase space of this manatee is nothing short of astonishing. Mr. Tessius seeks a decisive showdown against Mr. Arkride. Her choice of location may be intended to suit that mental conception. And Vashtar Palace fit the bill, huh? So a little disorienting, but don't forget, we've only got one job to do here. And that's making those two see some sense. We ought to need a Salvatore for dragging them into this. Agreed. All that remains is to move forward. That said, we're gonna have a spurious monster to contend with here, in addition to the recreated monsters. Yeah, the inside of this boundary is gonna boost their thaumaturgy too. This ain't gonna be like last time, so stay sharp. Come on! Let's head for the end with caution to spare. Leon can now use the S-Craft Niflheim once again. I didn't even know you couldn't use it before. I didn't use Leon in the... I didn't use him in the Mirrorhand Guard when I was grounding, but I know you didn't have access to that. Alright, so obviously, I'm gonna keep Leon in, and I'm gonna keep Fairy, and I guess we'll keep Ren. Always switch him in later.
What a mysterious place.
You've been here before.
Not to mention dreary.
She has taken us into this place via her stigma.
Fairy's not the enemy on balance. Time to finish him off.
Engaging skill.
Have some more.
You're up, my lady.
The Grim Reaper.
Shall see you now! The floor's yours, Sam!
Now's your activating skill.
You're open!
Figured the hole would be here.
Charged up and ready to go. Slice and dice him, Barry. Oh yeah, Barry, we're supercharged now. Nice one, Barry. Show us what you can do, kitty.
Do forgive me, but you weren't invited.
It's tea time, motherfucker.
The floor's yours, Sam!
Activating skill.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You kick butt, Van!
Charged up and ready to go. Barry not the enemy on balance. Time to finish him off.
Engaging skill.
Or done for!
Nice one, Barry.
Let's wrap this up fast!
Of course.
Here I go!
Sapphire Blade. Please then.
Damn, Barry, you're a beast.
There!
Activating skill.
Think fast. Take this.
Balls in your court, Leon.
Goddess.
They're all yours, Ren.
Zakla, act!
It's clobbering time, Barry.
Now's a great time for a shard boost.
Flames!
Lay on the bait, Leon.
Activating skill.
That's a strong one, but that's nothing you can't handle,
Should
right,
make for
Barry?
an interesting opponent.
Right there!
Charged up and ready to go. That's right. Charged up and ready to go. Slice and dice him, Barry.
Master!
Here I go!
Sapphire Blade! Please then!
Damn, Barry, you're a beast! Take your time, Ren! 4 moves! Time to bust out the claws, Kitty!
She'll see you now!
Ren, show us some claws! Time to get serious, Leon!
Activating
Oh, you little fairy! Activating skill!
Not getting away. Blast off! We're done!
Your turn now!
Treasure, hmm?
Nice!
What a pleasant surprise.
You kick butt, Van!
Here we go!
Charged up and ready to go! Charged up and ready to go! They're down! Time to go out!
Activating skill.
Freeze. Genocide!
Oh, you little fairy!
Engaging skill.
You're up, my lady!
Zypha, activate!
Activating skill!
You're crushed!
Critical hit! Looks like that would hurt, mercy, fairy!
Engaging skill.
You're trapped! Yeah!
You're up, Ren! Activating skill.
These guys are way tougher than I thought they'd be.
Indeed. A single moment of inattentiveness could have cost us dearly. Luckily for us, I'm able to use my stigma once more. They won't be an issue. That's quite the number. Suggestions?
First guy pumping out! Let's not waste this chance! Show me what you can do, motherfucker!
Skill.
Bridget, hey!
Not bad, Leon!
Now, return to dust from whence you came. Bring forth eternal serenity to a world stained with vice. Niflheim!
This guy's limit has been destroyed. You're up, my lady.
Come, Potter Mother. Buster Cannon!
Now's your chance for a sharp boost. Activating skill.
You're crushed!
Go to sleep! Bitch ass!
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
You kick butt, Van! Initiating. Have a
First
choice.
guy pumping out! Let's not waste this chance!
Activating skill.
Snare them! Bridget, hey! An unsurprising result.
High-level threat detected. Are we taking it out? Charged up and ready to go! I'm still ready to go! 4 moves! Activating skill! Critical hit! Looks like that one hurt! They're all yours, Ren!
Do forgive me. But you weren't invited.
Oh, you little fairy!
Engaging skill.
Show us your true nature, Leon!
Snare them! Bridget, bang!
Chance!
Activate your steel!
It shouldn't be much further until we reach the throne
Guy to
room.
fight. Won't be long now till the
man.
main event. You ready for anything, people?
Understood.
That hits the...
You made it, Arkride. And you brought your sympathizers along.
Being fired up for battle never looks so literal.
Now there's a sign of a worthwhile fight.
So she intends to go all out from the start. Not that we weren't expecting as much.
Yep.
Yeah, but something still feels off.
Yep. Even I can tell that much. This is more power than I can bust out on the regular.
Celise, you've regained yourself?
In spite of the rewrite?
She's noticed her conflicting perceptions in a different way than the Vice Captain.
What a relief. Or maybe it's too early to celebrate.
Yeah, she's still around to go over there.
I don't think she plans to back down at all. But how come?
'Cause that's just how deep the rewrite goes.
Yeah. It's like I'm seeing two totally different versions of things layered on top of each other. But the cold hard fact that I can't leave Arkride alive is still right there with him. Whatever's messing around with my mind doesn't change that.
So as long as her perception is rewritten, she won't stop.
Her ideology prevents it as a matter of principle.
Makes sense. What about you, Vice Captain? Still plan on sticking to your guns?
The duties of an Iscariot monk are immutable, no matter the circumstances.
That's some bullshit, you know it.
We carry them through, then behold the outcome. This is merely one instance of many.
Ugh, this guy's like a broken record.
But you know, this isn't too raw a deal. The corrosion's gathering right here. That makes things easier. You think you're in the right? Then you should have no problem outshining us at our best.
The hell? Did they just get even stronger?
Without a doubt. The corrosion is further intensifying.
Oh no! They're drawing out power to such a reckless degree that it's burning through their vital force.
We cannot allow that to continue.
If overcoming this is the only way to restore you, then I will bring all I have to bear, Celise.
Same here. Let's show them we mean business.
Thought you'd never ask. Finally, I get a chance to let my hair down.
We won't hold anything back.
Warning, the enemy threat level is unknown. We're about to get
End
fucked.
of the line, you damn heretics!
I am merely here to carry out my duty.
Now's your chance for a boost. Now you're ready to go, boss. Activate your steel. Critical hit. Looks like that one hurt. There are yours, Ren.
I'll pour you some tea. There you are.
Oh, you little fairy.
Holy Testaments, protect us!
Hope you're ready to die!
Got your number.
Show us your true nature, Leon.
It's time.
Watch out. Ren's getting
See
serious.
how you like me when I get serious.
Now close your eyes.
Boost God's limit increase, my lady. Oh, you. Oh, yeah, fairy. We're supercharged now.
You're done for!
Shameful!
Ren is showing some claws.
fighting skill.
You're persistent.
Now's your chance for a short boost. Think this through. You can win this.
The main event. Vandalize Rain!
Oh shit!
Impressive.
You just don't know when to quit.
Boost God's limit destroyed.
Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss. Become the maw of hellfire that consumes the darkness. Fiamma Midgard!
Got your number.
Do your work!
Show no mercy, Fairy! Yeah! Go!
Now, return to dust from whence you came. Bring forth eternal serenity to a world stained with vice. Niflheim!
Boost God's limit has been destroyed. It's clobbering time, Fairy! Think this through. You can win this, Fairy!
Damn it. Got me.
See? We can take the heat, no problem.
Just one last little push.
Yeah, not much longer now.
The corrosion!
This could be trouble. They're trying to draw out more power.
Gotcha, punk. Took me long enough. Now quit sneaking peeks and piss off!
Oh,
She managed to strike me through the corrosion.
oh, so that's how this little doing it.
The folly is mine for underestimating a stigma bearer. So be it. Thankfully, she failed to grasp our location. A pity losing such a capable pawn. But what's done is done. I'll take this lesson to heart for the next occasion.
The person on the other end.
It's the Garden Master. No two ways about it.
So he really was the one behind this. And everything with Ashen, too.
And just keep a watch of the whole thing playing out.
Yes, exactly as we had suspected. Though what you just accomplished was beyond all expectations.
So that's why she still chose to fight us now.
Couldn't have done it outside my boundary. That, plus the corrosion, gave me the perfect combo to stick it to him.
Huh? Hold on. Is this what you were aiming for all along?
I knew I sensed something peculiar. Though gambling with your life in the literal sense of the phrase is a bit much, even for you.
Shows how much you know. I don't go halfway on anyone who tries to start with me. Speaking of which, we're not done here yet. I jammed the corrosion into that point. Now we just gotta stamp it out.
I see. That just might do it.
Do what? Give it to us straight already.
I imagine it will also eradicate the rest of the corrosion. And this phase space along with it.
Back me up, Leon. One go is all we need.
With pleasure.
Searing seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Glacial seal of mine, shining from the abyss.
Roar rampant and become a helix to eradicate this evil!
You managed to release your stigmas under such strenuous conditions. I'm impressed.
Little too hardcore for my tastes.
I thought it made for a pretty good show.
This mean you're finally back to normal, or what?
More or less. So, listen, I screwed it up royally for just about all of us. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
Genuine remorse from Celise or Tessia? The corrosion must still be among us.
Now you got jokes, huh? How about I leave you in stitches?
I guess that proves it. Indeed. They've returned to their usual rapport.
Thank God.
They better have, after all the trouble this took.
Yeah, I died twice.
But at least now we can call this case closed.
Boy, am I glad that came up, Roses.
Nina, Gotti, sorry we dragged you into this.
Yeah, thanks for sticking things out.
You deserve an apology from me, too. The responsibility is all mine.
Don't get all stiff on us, Celise. Let bygones be bygones. It's enough that you and Ashland have your heads screwed on straight again. Twisting people's minds with these despicable rewrites, forcing them against their wills. It doesn't get less classy than that. We're just happy we could help put a stop to it. Right, Nina?
Yes. Seeing all of this in person has been a little overwhelming, but the fact that all of you came back safely more than makes up for it.
I must extend my own apologies for placing the uninvolved at risk.
Man, you did that knowing full well what's going on. F you, Arkride.
Now that this crimson corrosion has dissipated, there is no longer cause for us to stand opposed.
Yeah, I hate this nigga so much.
Mother Celise, I urge you to begin exercising more caution in your capacity as part of the Gralstritter.
Like you're one to talk. But fine. Message received. Can't act like I wasn't corrosion patient 0 this time around. Sorry for making that your guys' problem. I'll pay you back one of these days.
Then we shall take our leave.
Thought they'd raise more of a fuss before slinking away.
It did seem like he'd been aware of the rewrite from the start.
No Katri! I can't stand this dude!
And when all is said and done, he cooperated in doing away with the corrosion. But that aside, it may be that he's come up with another objective.
Probably.
Garden Master, perhaps. Or the Crimson Corrosion itself, even.
Yes. This incident cleared up quite a few things.
Yep.
By modifying memories and relationships, he can mold people into pawns for him to play however he wants. And to top it off, he even took our senses of justice and duty and used them against us. He's a rotten little bag. But the bigger issue is that this is only a stepping stone for him.
What? Have you some idea of what he's planning?
It's not like I got him all figured out or anything. But today's mess was probably an experiment to see how far he could push the envelope with this.
Well, well. Can't say I didn't see this coming.
Yep.
Genesis was the source of it all again. Just like it was with Ashen. But what would there be to experiment?
And the way that power felt, my guess is that he doesn't have full control over that thing. Scratch that. It's more like this is the best he can do with the 8th Genesis as his go-between.
So that's good news for us then, right?
The 8th Genesis. It must have been part of yesterday's incident, too.
Well, we also have the Crimson Grendel's involvement to consider. Our current focus is this experiment.
Which involves using the other Genesees as a conduit to corrode and rewrite his target's memories. He's probably holed up someplace to watch it all go down.
Can't even begin to guess where. But it's gotta be in the city. Either that, or it's not too far away. Unless someone puts the kibosh on him, we're just gonna get more and more repeats of today.
That would be less than ideal.
Exactly.
But as alarming as it may be, we don't currently have any means of addressing the issue.
Might as well be hopping from frying pan to frying pan.
Well, look on the bright side. One Genesis recovered is one problem solved. We've learned a bit about the enemy as well. Starting tomorrow, you should begin taking measures against whatever they might pull. With my assistance, of course. I couldn't bear to let you tackle this alone.
That would be wonderful, Ren. Thank you.
We owe you big time. So if you ever need extra muscle, just let us know.
Yes. This is a matter we can ill afford to overlook. We've also Master Beauregard's words to consider. So please, don't hesitate to get in touch. should the need arise.
Sure thing. We'll keep you in mind.
So, the heretic hunt came to a close. Elise and Leon volunteered to remain at the cathedral and deal with the aftermath. After apologizing to the clergy and churchgoers involved, Van and his group returned to the office. Ultimately, it was clear that the Grand Master was the main culprit behind these bizarre occurrences. After enlisting Kincaid's assistance, the team gathered to draft out a counterplan. So I guess it's going to lead to the explosion then. So now we got 3 more to go, not including the one that the Garden Master has, the 8th one. So 3 more rewrites. Who's the
Truly,
golden child?
well done. Then I'll update your rank.
Much appreciated.
Got it. That's just about perfect.
Got that S rank still. Of course.
I give thanks to Adios for this blessing.
You did good, Leon. You did good. Had a moderate grasp of the situation before now, but the finer details paint a more dire picture than I had envisioned. Who would have thought the granddaughter of the Liu family's elder and a dominion would be made into pawns? It's just been one thing after another these last 2 days. We can't let them keep doing this. Agreed. We have to put a stop to the Garden Master's plans at all cost. And we will, but he won't go down without a fight. Betty's cooking up another batch of corrosion this very second. That's a safe assumption, yes. Which is all the more reason to find him, and to do that, we'll need more information. I said this earlier, but why don't we put the squeeze on some of our shadier contacts? Maybe they have an idea where he's holed up, or better yet, maybe he'll grant us his presence to stop us from sniffing around. The CID will be conducting its own investigation into the matter as well. Naturally, I'll pass along anything we learn. Thanks, Renee. You're a real one. And also proud of the Jaegers in the Flatlight District for answering fish out some leads on the net. Yeah, that sounds good. As for me, I think I'll go see the Abi and his unit. They're in the area for a job, and so maybe I can get some info out of them. That's an excellent idea. By meeting in person, they may let slip an extra detail or two that they otherwise wouldn't. You need a Jaeger's eyes and ears, and I'm your gal. You can bully Kurogane as a helping too, and he'll be extra cooperative after what happened yesterday. We need to broaden our search, so I'll check with the guild again. And forward whatever I learn to you. See what Theo and I can do in the meantime. We have a wide net that we can cast. Let's see what information we can reel in tonight, and then reconvene tomorrow morning. Also, we should be on the lookout for any further rewrites, as we've seen that these out of prosperity declaring the plans made in disarray. True that. Strange sit in the air, should I? No, we gotta take action here. We can deal with any issues as they come up. After brainstorming for a while, they settled on a plan for gathering information and divided the labor accordingly. Once that was done, some of the members decided to call it a night. Alrighty, I'm heading out now. I texted Abi a minute ago and he said to keep his ear to the ground. I'm gonna take off too, Arkride. Seems Kurogane is getting ready to send out the squad. Okay then, best of luck you two. With those two on the case, you pretty much got the anchor angle covered. I'm assuming you'll be prowling around the shadier parts of Edith in your usual getup, yeah? Of course, after all, I do my best work in the dark. I'm gonna ask Grammy to back me up. If all goes well, we'll be coming back with some fresh clues on where that cower's hiding. Just be careful out there, okay? I plan to conduct my own investigation tonight as well. I'll also be paying Mr. Lafayette a visit. He and his unit are just outside the capital, as so it happens. Really now, wonder what he's up to. Yeah, I'm curious about that too. Would you like to accompany me then? We can check up on him together. Sure, that sounds great. Well, I'm off to do my own investigation. I'm gonna hit up some girls I haven't seen in a while. Wow, way to be a team player, Mr. Skirt Chaser. Can't you keep it in your pants for one night? In any case, I'll be returning to the dorms tonight. Would 6 a.m. be a good meetup time for everyone? Yes, that works for me. In the meantime, let's all keep in close contact. We don't know what might happen out there, so we need to stay sharp. Understood. We'll We'll be in touch. So we're gonna not do anything different this time, or is that just me? I feel like it should have happened last time when Dan was mistaken. Oh, shit. So we gotta rewind again.
I'm so damn tired. Why'd I let the old fart drag me around the Blacklight District? Should have ditched him the first chance I got.
You'll survive. At least you got a nap in.
Well, I can't blame him for being a little fatigued. You two did stay up for half the night after all.
We woke up early and took the first train. I wonder if the others will get here on time too.
I'm not sure. The group that left last night hasn't come back yet. You'd think they would let us know if they were running late.
Yeah, I doubt that divine slacker would bother, but the other three are usually more on the ball than this.
In any event, I was able to find some information that may give us a few pointers. There were reports of suspicious individuals near the military facility, and a possible abnormality in the orbal network.
I heard about the latter. Supposedly, there's a small-scale corrosion experiment taking place. Unfortunately, I didn't hear any talk about the Crimson Grendel.
Come to think of it, that other Grendel hasn't made any appearances lately.
Same goes for the ferry. I still think they're involved in this whole corrosion mess. I don't have any proof.
And I say we go out and get some once the rest of the crew gets back. Let's be on the lookout for bullshit. Second day was much worse than the first. So if the trend continues...
Right, I get what you mean. As soon as...
Oh, thank Adios! I finally got through!
Oh, it's through this time!
Never thought I'd get a call from you so early. Everything all right? You seem kind of worked up.
No time to explain! Get out of the office now!
Get down!
We're under attack?
Keep your heads down!
Look out!
Okay, this is different.
This can't be!
What's happening?
Oh, there he goes here.
The office!
Van, is everyone all right?
Victor!
We're fine, but what about you?
We're up against pros here, but they're after us, not them. Elaine, Renee, Ren! Take care of those three.
Understood.
Leave it to us.
Now get going!
I still can't believe that all happened. When I find the person responsible, I'm gonna make regret ever being born. Hope Elaine and the rest will be okay. I'm sure they'll be fine. The only thing that came under fire was our office. My mark was unscathed. Still, the attack missed they were being targeted by a military company. They really ought to pick up people their own size. Our office is small fry compared to that. Wait, we haven't heard from Fairy at all, right? Do you think? No, they better not mess with her. We need to meet up with the others and find a place we can lay low as soon as possible. Can't do that, so I'll shake these toes off my tail. Land carriers? Are they the ones who attacked us? Buckle up, I'm about to punch it. They used their knowledge of the city and its back roads to their advantage and avoided the land carriers who seemed to appear every which way. After a lengthy chase, they finally shipped the pursuers and entered a tunnel on the outskirts of the capital. Finally lost him. Never been through this tunnel before. Actually, I don't think I knew this place even existed before now. You okay then? Yeah, I'm fine. Just wondering why traffic's so light. The The orbital waves aren't very strong here. We should get out of this tunnel quick so we can contact the others. Ah! Damn it! I should've known! Was that Casa? That was Casa!
Is everyone alright?
These shits were lying in wait.
Guess we didn't shake them after all. They led us right into a trap.
Oh, that's one hell of a corrosion target!
Now my girl's totaled. And I am not happy! Hope you've got a lot of cash, because I'm gonna be sending the repair bill your way! Qasim al-Fayed!
Not him.
It's one hell of a target!
Great. Just freaking fantastic. Please tell me we don't have to fight this guy and his cronies.
They've succumbed to the corrosion.
I apologize for the attack on the car. I understand that you have an unusually strong attachment to it. Unfortunately, I had little choice in the matter. Arkride Solutions. You are the last of Armada's remaining collaborators.
No, what kind of shit are you on?
That, however, will soon change. You have been labeled a SS+ threat by our main AI, and thus, you must be exterminated.
Okay, you know what? Double SS+, that's kind of good for us now. We are a threat.
Prepare yourselves.
SS+?
One sick joke, you know that? You think we worked with those ass pieces of trash?
Even someone as powerful as him can fall prey to the corrosion. Today might be just as bad as yesterday. No, it may be even worse.
Oh, it's a lot worse.
Damn it. Well, we ain't gonna give up without a fight. Be on the lookout for any openings or chinks in their defenses. We can win this, guys!
Right.
Warning! The enemy thermals are known and we're about to get
Threat
fucked!
level SS+. Beginning the eradication of Arkride Solutions.
Now's your full boost! Now you're ready to go, boss! Think this through! You can win this!
Blast off!
Critical hit! Looks like that one hurt!
Like
Initiating shield!
Got your number. You'll be
On you, Aaron! Kick their ass, Aaron!
Blazing flat!
That's how it's done! Do it again! Initiating shield!
Got your number.
On yes!
Initializing.
Alright, Katre, let's go!
Transmitting code. Activate!
Hyper active! Raging wind! This your full power!
Okay.
Hyper! Barbados raid!
Got your number.
Critical hit! Looks like that one hurt!
Fire!
Got your number.
Fire!
Got your number.
Critical hit! Looks like that one hurt! Activating steel!
Brace yourself.
Vandalize! Raid!
Oh shit!
We're done! I can't. Continue.
Boost gauge limit destroyed!
All you on yes!
Activating skill.
Ready! I'll let you!
Got your number.
Buster Lancer limiter removed.
You'll be sorry for that.
I trust you, Aaron. You got this.
Send you flying! Holy shit. These guys aren't human.
It really is too bad. Your eyes were clouded. And thus, you chose a doomed course. Restrain the other members. And put an end to Van Arkride's life.
Yeah! I mean, I'm talking about more than just as a group. I mean, Van specifically is the one that's dying. Man, first Elise, cut, then a fucking regular member, boom!
Arkride Solutions. You are the last of Almada's remaining collaborators. That, however, will soon change. You have been labeled a SS+ threat by our main AI, and thus, you must be exterminated. Prepare yourselves.
The hell? Back here. Is there any way we can win this?
This is not a good spot to come back from.
If memory serves, we did already try to go all out against him.
Doesn't work.
Are we screwed? It really is too bad. Your eyes were clouded. And thus, you chose a doomed course.
Why do we get brought back right here?
No, we're not. We ain't gonna die down here. Even if we can't win against them, we can find a way out.
Right.
Warning! The enemy threat level is unknown and we're about to get
Threat
fucked!
level SS+. Beginning the eradication of Arkride Solutions.
Now's your full boost! Now you're ready to go, boss! Take this through! You can win this! Oh shit! Boost gauge limit destroyed. Time to nut up or shut up!
Activating skill.
Feast your eyes on me. You got this, Anya!
Yes is fully boosted. They're in trouble now. Get the hammer, Kache!
Initializing drive.
Oh, luminous flame, burn from within! Fire!
Don't
Get in there, Aaron!
Activating skill.
Blazing flash!
That's how it's done! Do it again!
continue like hell.
Initiating shield!
Barbados, raise!
Got your number.
Critical hit!
Bring it on.
Looks like that one hurt! Activating shield!
Do this. Continue. All you on yes.
Activating skill.
It's now possible to retreat.
Route secured.
I'll end you. Got your number.
Critical hit! Looks like that one hurt! Contrast cast the spell, so I can't move.
There. Gotcha.
They're still let me retreat after that. On you, Aaron! Alright, gotta retreat.
We've got an opening! Follow me!
Right.
We're taking a rain check on the kicking.
Let's get out of here.
So they found a hole in our formation. Still.
There's no escape.
Hey, what the Why? Little fairy!
Fairy, no!
Come on!
What are you doing? Why would you attack us?
So at least I understand, but not my little fairy!
What kind of question is that? You conspired with Almada and committed atrocious acts against humanity. That's why.
Fairy!
You will pay for what you did to the people of Cray. In blood!
This isn't happening. Those sick bastards! They made her forget all about us!
That's some bullshit!
They went too far this time. Damn it all!
Silly man, y'all don't mess with the younger members of Arkride Solutions!
A flawless strategy.
And they got Rosette too.
I expected no less from the sister of Mr. Al-Fayed. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance at last. I, and the Marduk soldiers who are accompanying me, can assist you in cleaning up this riffraff.
No, not you two!
You can't be serious. Why? Why the hell are you over on that side?
That's some bullshit, man!
You should very well know the answer to that without my spelling it out.
Oh, I know the answer, Rosette!
My employer has formed an alliance with the warriors of Kruga for the express purpose of terminating Arkride Solutions. And, as the service concierge formally assigned to you, I, Reset Twinings, have come to assist in that endeavor. It is truly unfortunate that my 3-year contract with you has to end in such a manner.
No! They even got reset!
I had a bad feeling about this from the start. Shouldn't have let them go.
Yep.
Now say your last prayers to the goddess, and you'll be on your way to hell!
You stand against the Marduk Company's famed Al-Fayed unit, as well as the Zero Squad, the Central East's most powerful Kruga battalion. Your chance of escape is non-existent.
If you surrender at once, I promise you a swift death.
Man, I'd rather go back to having Solis hunt me down.
There's gotta be a way out of this.
I won't let that happen!
What?
Well, well. If it isn't Abi, then he brought with him a few new toys.
Wait, so Abi's not corrupted?
Ferida! Qasim! You need to wake up now!
It's Farida's pups.
And he isn't the only one.
Who else is here?
The Divine Blade of Silver. How unexpected.
Sorry to cut in on your fun, but I thought I'd take a little piece of the action for myself.
Are you all okay?
Elaine! Ren! You came to rescue us!
Yes, in the nick of time!
Wait, what are Fairy and Rosette? It got to them, didn't it?
Yep.
Unfortunately, yeah. Thanks for the save, by the way. How'd you find us?
You can thank Mirabelle for that. She gave us your location.
Oh, thank God, Mirabelle is a corrupted!
And she loaned us those archaisms.
Shit!
Guys, less talking, more running!
Right!
I thought I had her!
Phantom Thief Grimcat and Mirabelle. Why are you interfering with our mission?
I've already told you why! Guys, we really gotta pull back, and fast!
Whatever's happening, we need it.
I'll hold them off! Now go! And be quick about it!
I got
I
it!
sent the escape route to your devices. Use it to get out of here!
We've got no choice.
Yeah, let's split.
And just when I was getting pumped up. But there's always next time.
Oh, there's gonna be a next time.
They disappeared! Was that some kind of new shard skill?
Yes. We just witnessed Mirabelle's shard smoke. It also has a jamming function. Tracking them will prove arduous.
That's unfortunate. We will have to add them to the target parameters then.
Yes.
Well then, Abi. I suppose I can't convince you to stand down.
Because this dude's such a little gonna fight his own dad.
Why are you doing this? Rooting out evil is supposed to be the duty of all warriors. Why would you side with those murderers?
Awesome. Farida, my children, my flesh and blood, you have lost your way. Not only that, you lead others down the wrong path. A true warrior would never do such a thing.
Listen to your dad!
In the name of Arusha, it is my duty as your father, as the vice chief of the Kruga, to set you straight.
Take out that belt, moving for both of them. You ain't never too old to get your what? Teach them a goddamn lesson, Abi.
This is the 11 o'clock news. Early this morning, an explosion occurred in the 8th District. According to the announcement made by the Edith Police Department, old appliances and faulty outlets were the most likely culprits.
What?
The police are continuing their investigation to determine whether this was an issue with the property management.
That's just to cover it up. They wanted everybody to go into a panic, so that makes the most sense. Cover it up. I guess we do got a lot more to think about, guys. That's 2 days in a row I've scurried down here with my tail between my legs. I don't see any sign of our pursuers. We should be safe for now. Thanks in no small part to Mirabelle, the vice chief. I hope he'll be alright. Hard to say, considering who he's up against. Even a man of his valor is gonna have a hard time beating those odds. On a more positive note, you can rest easy knowing Montmort has been placed under the protection of the police and the CID. We did confirm, however, that this morning's attack was indeed carried out by the warriors of Krugen. Figured as much. Guess that means Ferry really has been corroded. That much is undeniable. Fortunately, I never even considered the possibility of it spreading to one of us. Rationally, I know that was Ferry, but I'm still having trouble accepting it. She was so cold and unwavering. It's almost like the past 6 months we spent together never happened in her mind. Zed at least appeared to remember us, but her memory has clearly been altered. Yeah, she says she was formerly assigned to us, and she called me the Phantom Thief Grimcat. Very acted as though this is her first time meeting us. Just how much of her memories are still intact. Damn it, and I thought things couldn't get much worse after yesterday. They really hit us where it hurt. I'm mad at myself for not seeing through their plan. What's done is done. Right now, we need to take control of the situation. Say, Shizuna, didn't you leave with Ferry and Rosette last night? Yeah, but we went our separate ways after a while. They went in a different direction to meet up with the Marduk crew. It seemed normal enough up to that point. Maybe the corrosion took root the next day? That's about when the Kruger and Marduk forces started gunning for us. They ambushed me earlier this morning, too. I only barely managed to shake them off before meeting up with Elaine, Rand, and Kincaid. That's when I saw the state the office was in. Sounds like you both have had things just as rough as us. Things may get worse even still. Can't imagine Ferry, Rosette, the world's strongest warrior, would give up the chase so easily. There are a few situations worse than being the hunted in a blood sport played by Marduk and the Kruger. Yeah, best be on the move. They will catch up to us if we dally too long. I know, well, I'll also know if Ferry's dad made out okay. We'll just have to cross the fingers and hope for the best. One silver lining is that they're going to be conscious about keeping collateral to an absolute minimum, being professionals and all. We can take advantage of that while we're up top. We'll carry out our plan of attack and get them back to their senses. Right, we can do this. Let's get this done. Then the sooner this fast connects with the garden's bastard smut face, happier I'll be. He's gonna be smirking after I break every last tooth in his mouth. For once, I share Aaron's sentiments. The question is, how will we go about this? Up until now, getting rid of the corrosion has required more than simply pointing out discrepancies in people's memories. Yeah, the art of persuasion didn't do much good on Ashen or Celeste. In both cases, we needed something that would shake them to the core. And that something needs to be big enough to make them lose their grip on their false reality. Sounds like we got our work cut out for us, Arkride. True, but it's not as though we have any other recourse. For us to succeed, we'll need more information. Then I propose we split up from here. Divide and conquer is our safest and surest option in times such as these. Well, let's get to it, shall we? Thus, the team split into 2 groups. The plan was to have Van, Agnes, Aaron, Ren, and Shizuna gather information around town, while Lane, Kincaid, and Katre and Judith focus on the seedier parts of the capital. I can't be happy about this music right now. Damn. On my ferry back! Okay, we're in the clear. Here's the plan. We'll blend in with the crowds, try to get in touch with either Bramati or Jack. That sounds good. Surely those 2 can help us. If only we could contact them with our Zyphas. Unfortunately, there is a strong chance Rosette can monitor our texts and calls. She likely has all of our associates marked. we reach out to them, she may be able to trace it back to our location. That concierge lady is a force to be reckoned with in the tech department. Pain in the ass is what she is. Why can't she just come to her senses already? Oh well, guess that's us to give her a small fry wake-up call. Yeah, to do that, we're gonna need some info on them, so let's hop to it.
Oh, she looks like she's having a hard time.
Can't say I blame her. I mean, they got both Reset and Fairy for Adios' sake.
Dude.
It's gonna be hell to pay for this. You can count on that.
Tell me, man, since like the Oathbreaker, you don't with the little younger members. It's time for them to get Anyway, guys, we'll go ahead and end this stuff off right here. We got ourselves in a bit of a pickle. So, alright, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stuff right here. I'll see you guys in the next episode. You guys go ahead and take it easy.
So one day in the night, let me paint the view, colored down with my light. For every moment share with you, not out in the day, and never fully gone. Gonna be back again until the coming over down.
For the days ahead of us, put your hands up, wave it side to side for good luck. For the nights like